Greens 1-0, BooYa is coming to you live right now from BooYa Production Studios, of course. Joining me here this evening is the one and only Fightclub. Say hello, Fightclub.
Going on, guys? How are we all?
It's good to be back here once again, of course. This time for the Cyber Gamer Main League Grand Final, thanks to SteelSeries, of course. Finally getting it underway. A couple of matches were delayed throughout the league, and now they have finally gotten everyone here to actually play the Grand Final. So it's looking to be a great one, of course. The match is between Taunted 5 Down and Team Legacy. Both teams looking to take out strong tonight. First place prize is that $900. Second place is only $425. And, of course, for the winning team, the MVP player from that winning team will receive 1,500 Microsoft points. The COD admins from CG on the Xbox side of things are watching the stream tonight, and they will be choosing the overall MVP for the winning team. And they'll, of course, get that 1,500 Microsoft point card ASAP when they can. But look, honestly, a big shout-out, of course, first of all, to Deadpool. There is many shouts to get through, but quickly just one to Deadpool, who is hosting and refereeing the match here this evening. So thank you to him. As we take the lineups for the team of for Taunted 5 Down, we're going to have Like a Boston, William, Millum, Jackyum, and Spadesy Spades. So I don't know what's with all them yums at the end of it, those people's names. We got Will, Mill, and Jack. We'll probably just go up there with them as the call-outs for each of the players instead of having to say their full name, because it will get confusing with all those yums in the room. But we'll hand on over to the Fight Club man now to quickly take us through the lineup for the team of Team Legacy.
And for Legacy, we have Niori, Resurrect, the Insano, Nomad, and, of course, Jackson rounding out the 5.
That'll be the 5 players for them. So, honestly, from the looks of it, you're going to have the team of Legacy with only the 5 players playing this evening. Not going to make any interchanges at all. However, the team of 5 Down also with the same amount of players, 5. They're not going to worry about the interchange as well. Quick shout outs to get through, guys. Quick shout out to Visions, who asked for one. A shout out to Drastic's Lie, which we want to say it. He asked for one as well. There probably is some more to get through. A shout out to Burning as well. The guys will be starting it very shortly. I did ask them to delay because I was having some setting issues prior to us going live, but we are all good now. So hopefully once Nomad's back right now, so we'll be good to go with the first map of Grid. Best out of 5 series, guys. You can see below your screens what the maps will be tonight. If you click that more info button. It is, of course, Grid, Cracked, Havana, Villa, and Summit. Now, 3 of those maps mainly be the maps to get play here this evening. We might go all 5. We may only go 3 or 4. Who knows? Time will tell, of course, once we finally get this one up underway. Special shout out to anyone watching this evening. It is, of course, a Saturday night. Something a bit different. You don't usually do it on the Saturday nights, but I guess because this is the only time the team's had available, with, of course, the new league starting up, and also you got the COD 4 pay to play, the World at War pay to play. So there's plenty of competitions going on. They've got to play out of the ordinary nights, and instead of like your normal Sunday, Monday nights, where majority of people do play their matches. They figure, well, we'll knock this one out tonight, try and get some more matches done over the weekend, tomorrow night, and perhaps Monday. But Fight Club, honestly, 5 Down and Legacy, who you tipping? Who you think will take this one out, and how many maps do you think it will go for?
Well, at the moment, it's a team that's playing for everything in the form of 5 Down. I mean, they're playing to prove their spot in CGI, but then you have Team Legacy, who are pretty much playing, well, I wouldn't say playing for nothing, but I mean, as everyone knows, they're splitting up at the end of the season, so this is kind of like a final hurrah for them. I'm hoping Legacy can get the upset. I mean, it'd be good to see Taunted taking out all 3 legs, but in the same option, I'd like to see Legacy, a team that's been standing for so long, go out with a nice final win and take home that $900 in prize money. And for the maps, I reckon hopefully it'll go. I hope it goes for the 5, but I'm only sensing 4 at the moment.
Only the 4 from the Fight Club, man. I'm thinking 4 as well. I don't think he'll end in 3. I really don't. But that said, it may not. I'm thinking 4. I don't think we'll see the 5. I don't think we'll see the 3. I think we'll see just between the 2. And of course, at number 4, it comes after 3 and before 5, as I like to say to people. As we are still waiting for this one to kick on in. Hopefully they'll be right to go very soon. We do, of course, have the in-game sounds we can bring on in right now since the match is starting on up. The scoreboard will make its appearance any second now. There it is there on your screens. So you're going to have the SteelSeries Xbox 360 CGm Grand Final 5 Down against Legacy, best out of 5 series. The rules are located in that description below of your screens as well. If you're not quite sure what the rules are, feel free to check it out, and you can you'll be able to find out what these teams are actually playing to, in what guns they're allowed, equipment, etc. But all these are preset classes. As we wait for the time on to kick on down, it'll put us on board with the first player of Mill. So we're on board with Millie and see what he can do for us. Looks like he's going to throw that quick nade straight down mid and then come back. His team's still just standing back here. I'm not quite sure if this is like a very late seem to be a push maybe. Yep, they're waiting for all those nades to pretty much come on down, and now they will finally start to think about making their move. So Mill's got that MP5K, rocking it out, no attachments of course. Looked like he's going to throw his smoke up. It looked like he was going to throw a smoke upstairs. Deciding to throw a BLE now and see if he'll get a take on that one. Did not, but one of his teammates may push on down through there. As it looks, they're thinking about making a little bit of a play now. Mill and Will are going to push on through upstairs in towards that bomb site now. There's no players they've seen yet. Whoa, nice little hit by there on Simple Jackson. Simple taking it like a man by the Mill man with that MP5K first call of the game. Doubles up on Nomad with the Python out now. Knife, no Python to the hip on the Ori. 3 players down, first round in for the Mill man. As it looks like they're going for a plan here. Oh, he's going for a 4 players down. Can he get a TD first round in? That'll be amazing to see. Bomber's been planted. He's got that AK-47. He's not pushing for the team down. I would if I was him. He decides not to, but 4 players first round in. The round will go in Taunted 5 down's favour. That is massive stuff right there. Really setting the bar for the matchup. Having 4 players down in about 10 to 15 seconds. He got them all in. Some great stuff there from the team.
Yes, indeed. Millie going absolutely huge that first round. As we jump on board now with Willie, his best friend and partner in crime, both hitting up that top B area as we see Millie chucking that nade up and over towards that mid area straight away. And again, they're holding back, waiting for those blocking nades to come in. As now it looks like they're deciding to finally come out of their spawn and go for a bit of a push. More nades coming out there. They know that they'll push them a bit slow, so Legacy might try and hold it up here. Bit of a spray. Nade comes out, nearly takes the William man out. But doesn't, as Spades takes out Nuri. Nomad finds Millie, tit for tat, kill for kill. And a bit of a rage there in the background. Not sure who that was by, but I could hear it. Jackium takes out Simple Jackson. Nice rage there by Jackson as well. So 2 nade kills and an AK kill so far in this round. With a minute and 40 seconds left. See some smokes coming in. William just checking that corner. As you see some shots coming out from that top. I think sitting on that ledge there as the bomb is starting to be planted up in this B-bomb area. Nomad takes out Jackium, the bomb planter, with a nice little headshot. William's just going to pick up the bomb straight away, go straight for the plant. Nomad is standing outside on that door, so he has to be careful. 3v3, the bomb has been planted. Insano finds Boston there, and as it comes down to a 2v3, and William sees one ducking in and out, it's Spades picking up Nomad in that connection area, in that little B alleyway intersection area there. So it's now back down to a 2v2, Insano and Resurrect, Spades and William. As Resurrect pops in and out, William gets the kill. 1 left. Yes, there's Insano coming through that connection and gets taken out by Spades. It is 2-0 on the Ozgamer scoreboard. BooYa, this looks like Taunted are starting off strong.
Yeah, exactly they are. They are on the attack. A lot of teams do find the defence easier on the map of Grid. However, from what we've seen from 5 down, clearly they've straightened it out all right. And they've had plenty of time to prep, I believe, due to all those delays. So as we get into it now, 3rd round in, guys, we'll be on board with Jack, the last young player of the team of 5 down, and we'll find out what he can do for us. He is rocking that AK-47, and of course the secondary weapon is that Python default setting for that. As he looks to be the bomb person. I just want to see if he has been. Now, him and Will have both been sharing it. Maybe Jack is the main bomb player and Will is the recover. So Will grab that bomb if he needs to once the Jack man goes down. He's sitting back watching mid and just trying to play it safe. And Yuri does pick up a nice little nade kill there on Will. Top B in the corridor. Looks like Jack's going to return a nade down the corridor and see if he can get a tag of his own. Does not, and fails to reach any players up there with it. He decides to make his push now as the Millman gets a nice little double. He's ripping it up here at the B side of things. AK-47 now from Jack. Almost a 10 kill, but the Insano will pick up Mill. So Mill dropping 2 players before finally going down. They know there's a player out there, the back on generator roofing. Resurrect picks up the Spades with the M16 of his own. Boston's in here, as is Jack. They're both there. They know where the players are. There is 3 players still alive for Legacy. They knew where 2 of them were. Not quite sure on that 3rd player. Deciding to watch their flank and just try and play it smart. He might creep in for a bomb plan. He does, as Boston was looking to maybe protect him on that flank out in case someone decided to push on him. Here's a player now. Some shots getting fired. Boston not moving like a boss, just keeping his eyes fixed on that doorway and seeing if players can actually make their way in there so he can clean them up nice and easily. But there is the Insano back out there on the generator roofing. M16 from behind. Boston rushes out with that AK-47. He did have another player around here to watch out for. I believe it may have been internal stairs. So he's going to head back in through the control room. Probably check out the internal stairs on his way past. Has to try and play it smart here. Smoke grenade out just for a bit of a decoy and a bit of a noise fakey. As he decides to head towards the car park, might push around towards the power station. We'll find out in a second. As he decides to check out that bomb site, still 2 players alive for Legacy. 1v2 here for Boston to keep it rolling in 5 down's favour. Can he do it, or will he fail to clutch it and also give the round to Legacy here? The bomb was dropped, I believe, was in that long corridor area. Sorry, not long corridor, just next to the bomb site, as it was the Insano Man took him down, but that round will go in Legacy's favour with that last little firefight. I believe it was a 2v1 there in the end. Yes, it was. One player is in a firefight with Resurrect, pops out that M16 shot to pick him up. Nice little heady there. Got head, son, and we'll take him down, making it now 2-1. Let's give him the scoreboard. 5 down, still in the lead by 1 round here, Fightclub.
Yes, indeed. It seems like Legacy have got their stuff back together as we jump on board now with the Spady Spades. Looked like he was pushing towards that A side early with the AK-47 in hand. He's got the Python out at the moment. As we just have a quick look, yes, he still does have that AK-47 with him at the moment. He's going to push into this bottom communications area. Have a look around. Resurrect was up there with his M16 earlier on. As he jumps around the corner, no one there, just making sure Resurrect did not push up as early as he did last round and taking control of that top B area. He's just going to set up here, waiting to see if anyone will push him. As we'll jump on board with someone else. We'll jump on board with Boston, just while Spades is setting up there. It looks like Boston's doing a bit of a jump, bit of a geek jump, just to find out where those boys are. Nate up and over, going towards that back area, and no tags on that. As you see, he's just going to set up with the M16. Looks like Taunted 5 down are going to take it a bit slower this round as Simple Jackson takes that Milliam up in, I believe, that B area. As you see, Boston just sees one. I believe it would be the Insano Man sitting back as William takes that Simple Jackson. Insano finds Jack him, and there's Boston there firing at Insano. There he is, taking him down. Nice little 3 burst from the M16 of Waka Boston as he's pushing down this B-wide alleyway. Nomad takes that William, so it's Boston and Spady Spades left. Spady Spades finds Nero, finds Nomad. Probably shouldn't have switched off him, but he was doing absolutely nothing earlier in the round. So it's now back down to a 2v1 situation. Resurrect, the last player left alive for the team of Legacy. So we'll jump on board with him. There he is there, sitting A balcony with the M16 in hand, right where Spady Spades was a bit earlier, making sure. As you see some shots coming out. Who was that down in the bottom of connection? That is, I think, yes, Spady Spades. It is the bottom of internal there. As Resurrect knows, the 2 players are now up in towards that B-bomb area. He's going to have to make a move. And just waiting for that B-bomb. Sees one on the stairs. Who is it? It's Spady Spades. Gets a shot off. And there's the bomb player to take him out. Resurrect with a nice little clutch. That brings it to 2-all on the Ozgamer scoreboard, Bio.
Yeah, nice little clutch right there at the end. You would have thought that the bomb would have stopped planning it, realising that the player was making that push there, but perhaps Boston just thought, well, second more, but that second costing him his life in the round there for 5 down. As they tie it back up, 4 rounds have passed, of course, guys. We're heading to the 5th round getting played now. We'll jump on board with Like a Boston and see what they can do for us. M16 seems to be his choice of destruction tonight, as he's looking out towards that B alleyway and see if there's anyone pushing quickly up on this flank here. It doesn't seem to be at the moment. They are still waiting for those blocking nades to come on down, but it may be a bit of a split push here. Looks like Milliam's going to try his luck once again at B. He has done so all right. 6 and 3 he's sitting on at the moment as he decides to peek and a poke upstairs there. No one taking some shots at him at the moment. They're playing it smart. As you hear some nades getting cooked now, smoke grenades and frag grenades all going out. As Boston gets a nade off, I'm not quite sure if it was a smoke or a frag. It may have been a smoke looking for a tag on. One player to his left, he did see him there jumping around. As Mill will take it, Niori with the MP5K. Miller's a Python switch over to Jackson, taking him down as well. Boston then cleans up Insano. You're going to have Will getting cleaned up by Nomad, then Boston pops around to take out Nomad. So 4 players down now. Resurrect 1v4 situation for him, and he's looking to be in a bit of a tight situation. Hit by now on Spady Spades. Spady Spades return 5 with that AK-47, winning the firefight and winning the round. 3-2 now. Let's give him a scoreboard in the favour of Taunted. 5 down, as you see here in the final kill.
Yes, indeed. If it keeps going round for round, I think the attacking team, Taunted 5 down, should eventually end up taking this map out, because it is a lot harder to attack on this map than I would have assumed than what it is to defend. So we'll jump on board. The first player of the defense, it is Niori. To see, he's got the I think he's got, the M16 in hand. He's getting it towards this A-side area, making sure no one is going to push up and out towards him. He's running around now, making a bit of noise, seeing if anyone's pushing. It sounds like, sees Millie come straight out, headshot by the Million Man. It looks like it will be an A push for the boys of Taunted 5 down as we jump straight on board with Million. We'll go back onto the attacking team. It looks like they're going a bit faster than what they usually were before. So Millian's still going to smoke into that, towards that back grid area. Nade coming out. No tags, no taggers. Having a bit of a fire. Not sure where he was aiming for, but he didn't either as he is firing. Insano takes out Boston. I believe that would still be over on that generator roof area. as he's just checking around this grid area now, making sure sees one back in the grid hangers, making sure, trying to push into this grid area, trying to hold down his A bomb. He knows one's there. Will the player that was on the defensive team poke out and try and go for the kill, or will Millie get the final kill on him as he looks out? Nomad takes out Willie there down. I think they'll be over near the A bomb, I believe. You see Jackham and also the Millie man. 2 players on the bomb. Resurrect gets the what almost looked like a blow-up barrel to the face of Millie as Spades takes out Jackson. It is now a 3v2 situation for the boys of Taunted 5 down as Jackham has the bomb heading back towards this B area, heading back towards the B stairs, looking like they might switch his back over to B after such a failed A push. As he's having a look around, making sure no one is left in this B bomb area, making sure no one has stayed to watch the flank and or cross the middle from around the B bomb. He's got to be very careful. I believe Insano usually hangs around the back of the map, watching flank, watching either side, goes for a bit of a dummy plant to try and draw any player that would have been in those internal stairs and out towards the back. Spades takes out Nomad as Jackie starts going for a bit of a plant here. Will he get it? And there it is. The bomb has been put down. 2v2 as he jumps out onto towards this ledge and gets fired and gets taken out by Resurrect. That was a bad move, knowing that all the players would still be over at A. So Spades left. Resurrect comes around the corner, takes him out with a clean little MP5. Lucky he didn't take any more bullets, and otherwise the Spades would have had to have reloaded and probably would have failed this little clutch. So as we just see Spades heading up towards internal, and the bomb gets defused by Insano. Spades taking way too much time. 3-all on the Ozgamer scoreboard.
Yeah, taking his time to get on up there. People are asking for one, so I'll give you one now while we go on board with Resurrect. Rage round with the Ozgamers, listen in.
Fucking good shooting that fucking window for us, Spades. As well.
I'm playing so fucking good!
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey,
Shoot the window, Spades, seriously, and fast B.
All players getting dropped that round, none getting taken down from the team of Legacy. So making now 4-3 on the Ozgamers score, or 3-4 I should say, in Legacy's favour. Grabbing that extra round now, quick little shout out to the PS3 side as well. That is how one of their finals getting played the other night that we streamed up live for them. And also a shout out to Freaks. As we get into the next round, we'll jump back on board with Niori to start things off. He didn't get to see that much action last time. He did get cleaned up early off in the round. Look at this quick grenade hitting it long down alleyway here at top B. He doesn't get anyone with it, but so he's going to sit back with that AK-47, try and defend a little bit more on the B side of things. It may have been an A push this time. He's not quite sure. Due to the fact that 5 down do these slow pushes, it's worked out all right for him thus far. They may have to change things up a little bit with only the 3 rounds, trying to grab some more here on their attack. He decides to lay down quietly here inside officers, just as the entrance from that outside exterior of B on the attacker's side of things. Not seeing that much action. We'll see what Resurrect is doing. He decides to sit over here at the A bomb. Will does get picked up by the old Simple Jackson man for a nice little simple nay straight out the doorway. Back to Niori not doing anything else. One player pushing on in. It's Mill to get dropped by Niori that time. Jackie then takes him out straight afterwards with an AK-47 of his own. Resurrect now pushing through in towards recording station here. Maybe trying to come around behind the players and push a bit of a flank. We'll have to watch out for perhaps it is like a Boston watching that flank of his M16 long range. As he decides to come up through past the dog kennels now and head up towards open field. You're going to have Jackson taking out Jackium, Jack on Jack with that AK-47 attack. Insane that takes out the Boston man with an M16. So the flank is all right now for Resurrect if he wishes to do so. He sees the player left, sees him running towards their own spawn. Behind the truck he is. You can get some shots on him. trying to play it safe here, but perhaps a little bit too safe and too cautious. Could have cleaned him up, get some more tags on him, picks him up through the truck, and will grab the round. Full-time score now of 3-5 on the Oz game on the scoreboard. Legacy grabbing the 2-round lead here. As you see on the replay, Resurrect with that AK-47 sees him tag, and the pop-up for the retag on the shot. 9-5 at the moment for Spady Spays, and Resurrect on 9-4 current MVPs of the game.
Yes, indeed. Quick little few shout-outs to Echoes, the One, Wick, Freaks, and I believe it was Outlaws and the Second Nature Boys. So we jump on board now we'll go with Nomad this time. MP5K in hand, looking like he's watching this internal, making sure no one pushes through the mid. As some tags get taken out on him from the player sitting back in the open fields with what I believe was an M16. Not too sure though. Bit of a spin here. I think he knows he's being watched. He just feels it. He can sense it. You're seeing Santa jumping up on those boxes there. He's going to go back through towards internal, have a bit of a peek and a poke. Really, no, he won't. Checking, making sure no one's... As it looks like the boys of Legacy are stacking up this B area. It looks like there's at least 4 of them over here. So not too sure what they're planning to do with that, as Resurrect takes that million with an AK-47. And here's some shots going out. I see a nade coming out. That was William's nade on Resurrect. There he is there, right in front of him. Will he get the kill? No, yes he will. Nice little spray there by William, ducking in and out. As we jump on board with, who we go? We go with Simple Jackson here, stuck up in towards his B area. There's boys in internal, there's boys behind him, there's boys on A balcony. He's pretty much trapped as Nero finds William now with the AK-47 as his own. And Boston, there he is, the man sitting on A balcony, takes that Simple Jackson, bit of a rage there. As we are left with the Insano and Nuri for the team of Legacy against Spady Spades, Boston and Jackie for the team of Taunted. So jump on board with Jackie. He is the bomb carrier, of course, so it looks like he will be the main and only bomb carrier. To get tags on him on this headshot box, or what I believe was a headshot box, so they'll show how he's getting tags. Niori finds Spady Spade standing behind, I believe, Jackium, so they know that is Niori to the left of him, and there it is, the Insano to the right. Boston takes that Insano up towards those back jeeps. They know where Niori is there, they know he's trapped in there, so we'll jump on board with Niori. Looks like Niori's made the almighty run for cover up into this B-bomb area, making sure he's not taken out from anywhere. 2v1. There, sees one going in towards his left-hand side hanger. Boston didn't see him. There he is. That's the kill there. 1v1 now. Niori against the man Jackim. Bomb gets planted. Got to make sure. Got to be smart about this. They know. You can see, usually judge where the player has run by the position of the bomb. There he is there. Very nicely done by Niori. Using his smarts. Has to chase this kill. Otherwise, the player of Jackin will get away. Goes for the bit of a fake defuse, will he? Yes, he is there. Can he see him behind the truck? There he's there. And gets the kill on him. Very nicely done by Niori. That takes the lead for Legacy out to 3 rounds. 6-3 on the Oz Gamer scoreboard.
Yeah, increasing by 3 rounds now. Starting to creep away a little bit, the Legacy team. Trying to keep it that way. As we jump on board with the next round, it will be... Who's going to be? Nomad was the last one. On board now with the Insano Man. He's got that pipeline. I believe he's still using the M16. Oh, Falno, where's it gone? I was going to try and ghost it, but it bounced around and actually came back towards himself. As we got to try and find Insano again. Now there he is. He failed that nail. I was going to ghost it up and around, but deciding not to in the end. M16 here backing on generator roofing and looking out towards the main field. There was a player behind that rock at the back there. I don't know if he saw him or not. As Resurrect picks up Spady Space. Nade out from Boston like a boss on the Insano Man. Knew exactly where he was. Mill is the one player who's pushing at the right-hand side here for some reason with his MP5K. Pro waiting to see if Resurrect, there he is, pushing that flank once again. Going to switch it up for the AK-47 now. Knew he was coming that way. Jackson not doing much at the moment for his team or Legacy, just sitting back here at the B-bomb site. Smoke grenade comes in. He decides to just double tap the old wire and make a bit of a push in towards this little side office of the B-bomb site. And he's going to just try and sound all the guys as the looking through any creeps and cracks he can see on the players if they try and rush on in towards him. As the nades to come in before, decided to jump out the back window and just sit out here on the back balcony side of things. We'll see what the rest of the players are doing. Nomad, bottom internal stairs right now here at B, making his way around a little bit. Niori's back there at the power station, checking out the recording station. Couldn't see no players pushing through there as of yet. Like a Boston with the M16, looking to push through main gates perhaps. He's going to head down middle. No, he's going to head around the right-hand side. As you see Will up there in the bomb site, we'll jump on board with him and Jackium now, as they're both up here at the bomb site at B. Bomb in hand. There is 2 players from the team of Legacy around these parts, so they're going to have to play it carefully as he'll start his plan here in a second. Jackson does pick up Boston. Watching out for the flank now. Not quite sure where Jackson just disappeared to as we're watching that side off in case someone comes in through the window. Mills over across at A balcony. Nomad finds one. Nomad finds a double with an MP5K and Mills by himself now. 1v3 situation. He's been seen by Jackson. The call-outs have happened. Tags in there as Mill takes out Niori from behind. Smoke grenades gone up. The Bomb's looking for a defuse here. He's out of bullets. He's got the MP5K as a secondary. He won't get the kill. Legacy will grab the round, increasing their lead by 4. 3-7 now. Let's give him a scoreboard in Legacy's favour.
Yes, it is. I believe that is every player we've been through now. Oh, no, sorry. I cut Simple Jackson off a bit short, so we'll jump on board with the Simple Jackson man. AK-47 in hand, up in towards his B-bomb area. Sees one rushing straight up, gets a nade off. Does he get the kill? Contest, Willie? There are 2 players there. Jackson's in trouble here. Cooks a nade, throws a nade, gets a direct impact with it, and gets the kill on Jackie. He knew that nade was there, not sure what was happening. Will Jackson pick up a double kill? Everyone seems to be pushing in, trying to flood the Jackson man. Nero helps him, backs him up with the AK-47, sorry. And you see the bombers being dropped. Jackim is, where is he? The bombers, yes, Jackim's been killed. The bomber's been dropped. Jackson finding William now. 2 players left, Spades, and like a Boston with all 5 players left for Resurrect, for Legacy, not Resurrect. First name I saw on the scoreboard. As it's now the 5 players left for Legacy. What can the boys of Taunted 5 Down do? So we'll jump on board with now with like a Boston with 2 players left, and it looks like he has bomb in hand. So I'm not sure what I was seeing. I thought the bomb had been dropped up in the B area, but obviously it hadn't. With Boston with the bomb in hand and Niori not Niori. It is Spades in this bottom A recording area, making sure no one's pushing those internal stairs, making sure no one pushes through that mid, trying to cut off any person that seems to be going and trying to hold off this what looks like a switch towards the A bomb. As Spades sees one there in the bottom of internal. He knows it's probably Nomad poking around that area. Nomad probably would have seen him as well, getting that call out. So we jump on board. Boston is getting sprayed out, I think, just right at that last second I saw. So he's retreated back into this recording studio towards this bioasset, I guess you'd call it, production studio there, as Simple Jackson takes out Spades. Boston is the last man left with the team of Taunted 5 Down with a 1v5 to have any hope of trying to get this this half in the favour of Taunted 5 Down. Having a bit of a spray here. He's trapped. 30 seconds left. Bomb in hand. 5 players left to kill. Sees one. Gets taken down. And that will be the half for the team of Legacy on the first map of Grid. As you see Resurrect pushing the flank and picking up that final kill.
Indeed so. As you see him taking a kill there. Resurrect is on 12-6 for the team of Legacy. Then you have Milliam 11-8, and they only grabbed 3 rounds doing that. Very nice stuff from both players. So keep that in mind, quite admins, when you pick the MVP. Milliam and Resurrect going large in the first half of Grid. Keep them in mind. Someone get pen and paper, write that down perhaps. Might help you with the decision making. As it looks like we'll probably get into the second half, hopefully straight away. No need to delay it at all, I don't believe so. There shouldn't be. If there is, then these guys are just ridiculous. As you get some shout from the players there, the boys are pretty happy, pretty pumped. Honestly, I didn't think that was going to end that way at the first half. Honestly, Fightclub, I really didn't. You saw the first round from 5 down, like majority of that was Million with the 4 kills. But still, like, they grabbed 3 rounds and they were looking very, very strong. But Legacy switching it up and tweaking a little tiny bit helped them out, grabbing the 8 rounds and keeping a nice little distance. All they need now in their attack is 4 rounds to grab the victory on Grid.
Yes, indeed. They started off a bit shaky, the Legacy boys, but they pulled it back. I think they switched one player over that was originally watching that mid area, or they got their rotation a bit quicker and pulling that one extra player in towards that B bomb, shutting any type of big push that the boys of 5 Down had. So it'll be very interesting to see, as I'll hand it back over to you for the first round of this second half.
As we get back into it, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. The first round getting kicked off in the second half now. First half ending 8-3. You're seeing this on your screen. Still full-time score of 0-0, as it will pop up there in a second as well. As you see the commentators here, see myself by BooYa and Fightclub. As we're going to have now Milliam on board with him straight off the bat. Milliam's able to find Niori straight away, grabbing him early off and taking him down here. Once again, he's the player who got the first kill in the half, and so he's done so twice in a row now, picking up that 4-player down earlier on. As Resurrect will take out Will. Will's nade did get thrown a second beforehand at Resurrect, so really revenging that kill and leaving Taunted with 4 players, while the team of Legacy only have 3 remaining in this round. As you see, Mill just checking out things over towards that A balcony and sees a player moving, gets him, beautiful stuff. checking the crack. Clearly worked with plumbers before, checking those cracks out as he decides to get that nice 11-16 clean shot off. He's going to decide to jump out the side window now, coming around the backhand side and checking out the alleyway to make sure no one was pushing on him, and coming around for the flank. Back on that generator roofing now, as he's checking back inside. We'll see what the old boys are doing. Jackie over here at the A-bomb site near the parking lot. You're going to have Spades M16 as well, sitting back in the power station. Like a Boston M16. A lot of M16s going around. I think there's about 4 of them you can use at the moment. Yep, I don't know what the player of William had out, but 4 M16s from Taunted right now. Not what you usually see from a team on defence. Usually you see some mix-ups, some M16 on 1 or 2 players, and some AK, maybe 1 AK and some MP5Ks for those internal at B. Hipfire now, really grabbing Insano there. Bomb down. Would have got that call out for his team, allowing them to know bombs over here at the A Jeep, and that'll allow them to concentrate. If Jackiam dies, they'll know the players they're heading for. As Bay's still sitting back here, it looks like he's going to cook a nade and try and get a nice little easy kill here. Will he grab it? But blowing that barrel up for a nice little time, but not getting the kill at all. Boston still checking out over there. Nomad with the AK-47 on the attackers team of Legacy. Falling back towards the back end side here. Thinks he's seen one on the flank. He has. Getting a lot of tags there, but couldn't finish the player off. Now he's trying to be a little bit sly and check under the truck for some feet. I can see him through the truck, so can he, but he's got to reload. It's going to cost him. As you see, it was Mill who was sitting back here on this flank, and he's got his own M16 out as well, but he's got to try and play it smart here because he can get seen through all those little cracks there, but he can't see in return. So he's going to jump around now. It looks like they'll pick up the last player, grab the round, and in the second half it'll go in their favour at the moment. That first round in hand, it's going to make it a full-time score of 8-4 now in 5 Down's Legacy's favour still. But from that round alone, again, 5 Down looking strong in the first round, but will it get changed, and will Legacy fight back once they change some things up?
Well, hopefully they do. 8-4. It looks like the boys of Legacy were doing it a bit slower as well, just like the Taunted team did to them. So we'll jump on board with William now. Looks like he's going to be rushing straight through this bottom recording studios, making sure no one's pushing him, as he looks like he'll just set up in this corner, trying to cut off anyone that may look like they're pushing into this recording studio area, making sure he's just going to sound tour, wait for it to hear any form of sound, and he's just going to jump out and contest them. It looks like he's just setting up, making sure no one is going to get in there without his knowledge. So we'll jump on board with someone else. We'll jump on board, go to the right. Jackiam looking over towards his mid area. A Simple Jackson finds Spades with a nice little nade. Bit of a laugh there from Spades. Didn't think it should have happened, but it did, son, so that's a bit unlucky. As William there finds Insano, so we'll jump back on board with him. Looks like it's another A push. As you see, nice little headshot MP5K setting up again. Is anyone else in that little room? We'll just fly around and ghost cam. No, there's not. No one there. And so it just looks like that there might be a bit of a split push as Jackiam finds Nomad. Now, the bomb has been dropped towards that A-bomb area. I think it was over near that power station or I think that's what it's called, the power station. Yep, right there. Jackiam has got eyes on the bomb, as you can see. The bomb has been dropped. He would have got that call out to his teammates who are left alive in William, Milliam, and Leica Boston. Leica Boston sees one in that back grid area. Knows he's there. Would have got the call out to Jackiam. There he is there. Has a bit of a spray. Gets a tag on him. Will he go for the kill? Will he contest? No, he won't. Whoever was in the grid will not contest and will not try and risk his own life. Some shots coming out. Jackiam finds Resurrect. There's the last player there. Picks up Simple Jackson, picks up Jackiam, and now Boston just spraying at this concrete block. Nuri finds William there, and it looks like on the bomb's being planted. Is it? No, it's not. He just runs away. So who's left? Simple Jackson, Nuri, up against Milliam and Leica Boston. 2v2. The bomb has been picked up, I believe. Simple Jackson, yes, has the bomb. Nuri's going up and towards that B area. And you see Simple Jackson now running around. Sees one there, Milliam at the statue, takes him out. 2v1 left. Leica Boston spraying, trying to pick off that last player of Simple Jackson, pushing up in towards the B-stairs area. Leica Boston's going to go for this jump. Will he get it? No, he doesn't. Fail. Unlucky son. He knows the bomb's going to get planted. 13 seconds. There it is there. Bomb has been planted. Leica Boston, last player left for this Taunted team, and gets taken out from behind. Nicely done by Legacy there. Looked like they had that push. Looks like Taunted had that push shut down nice and early, but they came back with some help of Nuri and Simple Jackson, taking off some kills, picking up the round. So it is now 9-4 on the OzGamer scoreboard.
People are asking for it, and I will grant the wishes of a rage round coming in now, thanks to the OzGamers. Listen in.
What the fuck name is that, you ugly cunt? Oh my god, I'm gonna get raged at so hard.
fuck off! Isn't it? Oh, there was a faggot up in offices.
Woo! You're definitely
How
up
does
there
it
already.
defend these cars?
Ripper's I'm choking so hard this time.
Yeah, fucking. I like the defense so much better.
Give me a rage at me.
Oh.
Did you just jump off?
What about Raz?
Oh, you fucking one burst me!
Oh, that's an A-bomb.
What?
Hot dogs.
What?
Oh my.
Oh, owned.
Outshot!
No.
Nomad's gonna get this, bro. He's fucking man.
I so wish my controller was working.
The best guy for clutches, along with Rez.
Injection?
Nah, fuck off, cunt. You know the car crash, so.
Whoa!
Alright.
Push B, Ellie.
You should've went to, shit hits.
Going in now.
I don't understand why I got fucking one bursted by the
Oh, Raz is hitting the
I need my M16 to help you out there, but...
Use it then. Oh, that's a spot. What kind of spot do you fucking call that?
That should be what you're supposed to say.
I bet you'll get killed planning.
It's gotta be at the flank, because obviously he was sitting watching the B.
That's
Like,
not
just change team series, though. Oh, he's got this. He's in mid. That smoke came from mid.
This is tight.
But will he come this way?
Look good, I'm looking at third
Just
person.
my pants.
He's on bomb.
Oh, he might be able to hear it. Yeah, I bet
He's on the tree. He's on that bomb now. He's on the bomb now.
I bet you'll fail if you can't hear
Did he
it.
see him? Yeah, he did see him.
Alright, he should have now.
Contest
No,
him,
wait,
man.
he's gonna go straight for the defuse.
Oh! 1v3!
Shit, bro. Come on, man. Switch it all over the place.
Hey.
Fucking oh.
1v3!
Fuck. Will, switch it. Will, switch with me right now.
Oh, well,
Fucking ease it off.
Nomad's so happy. I don't think he even believed in himself to get that clutch, but all the boys pretty happy with that one. Attacking the score now, a full-time score of 10-4 now on the Ozgaming scoreboard. In favour of Legacy, a bit of a spawn spray now off Jackie. I'm trying to see if he can get anyone hitting that B-way. Space is, of course, in this power station area, looking to push in towards the recording station, and he might try and make a bit of a slide push up past the kennels, perhaps. Sees one player back there, takes him down on Resurrect with that AK-47 shot as he decides to check out the recording. So double up now on Nomad as well, as Nomad was thinking about making his way in, looking for the triple on Jackson. They're all just coming to him like bloody ants to honey, or bees to honey, I should say. It's insane that takes out Space. Finally, Niori cleans up Boston. William takes out Niori. Mills sitting back here to recover for what Space was doing, but 3 players down, 1 remaining now, sorry. Insano is the last one alive for Legacy at the moment. He's in a 1v3 situation. As you see, Milliam does know where he is. Shots were going up there. Will really should be checking over towards that A balcony. The comms should be coming out. They're looking for the jump down. Yeah, here we go. Will finally making his way in. They're not quite sure where he's disappeared to. Perhaps he has already jumped down. Yeah, he has. He must have done. As you see Jackim sitting behind this car. Shots are now coming out right in front of him. It's going to be Jackim grabbing the kill and grabbing the round there for the team of Taunted. But honestly, Space, big effort right at the start. 3 players down that A side with that AK-47 shot. Some beautiful stuff. Full-time score now of 10-5 on the Ozgaming scoreboard. Legacy in the lead by 5 rounds. However, 5 down is still in this and can still bring it back. With the team of Legacy only needing 2 more to grab a victory, 1 more for a guaranteed OT. Can they do it? I think they can, but will they do it is another question.
Yes, indeed. As we're on board with Boston here in the bottom of internal, looking out towards this B-wide area, seems like Legacy are favouring that A side so far, and it seems like they may have been hitting that again as Boston seems to be running back around, making sure, hitting up these back jeeps, making sure as Space takes out Resurrect, picking up right where he left off with that double kill, and Simple Jackson finally takes him down. That's 5 players in 2 rounds that Spades has gotten, so he's going crazy. Spades over there on that A side. This seems to be a weak point for the team of Legacy, so I might want to change that up and try and maybe hit a B this next round, but we'll soon find out as Jackim takes out the Insano. It's a 2v4 situation now. Simple Jackson and Niori up against the team of Jackium, William, the three brothers, and Boston, of course, with the M16 still in hand, as Boston is just creeping up around this B bomb area, making sure that no one has pushed the internal while his absence was there, making sure no one has pushed in without his knowing, as he's just looking around, making sure, checking kitchen out, looking to make something to eat, and not sure, he's just going to lay down in the bottom of the floor of the kitchen here after a big hard night out of drinking out with Bio and the boys, as he just jumps up towards his top generator area. You see William there, he's going to throw a bit of a nade, really up and over, ghost cam that nade, top A balcony, what a nade, but doesn't find a kill or a tag for that matter with that, so we'll jump back on board with him. Boston, there he is there, looks like he's just going to set up at this table and make sure no one is pushing, as he gets believe he would have gotten a call out from the player that was sitting up in this B-bomb area that the players are in there. Yes, they are. As you see, someone getting a spray off to the Boston man in the back of this communication as William just contests. Simple Jackson left with the Nero man, the last man left, out in this B wide. The overpowered Kiwi, some people call him, as it always is the way. But he's out here, wide B now, MP5K in hand, 20 seconds left. And the bomb has been dropped, I believe, up somewhere in that B area, as he's just going to have to go for the contest. But comes face-to-face with Boston, and Boston just takes his head off. So that is another round for the boys of 5 down, making it 10-6 on the AusGamer scoreboard.
4 round of difference, and 5 down still in this. They still have the ability to bring this one on back in. However, they wouldn't want to drop another round to head to OT straight off the map of grid, but they may. We'll find out what will happen. Of course, as the match still progresses on in, I'll put us on board with Niori now, as he gets that early nade, and with the smoke nades all getting thrown out and blocked. See if they can pick up some kills with it. He decides to sit back, wait for the blocking nades of the team of Taunted. However, none just came down there before, so he's going to try and play it, mate. I believe it was Space back inside of this recording station again. I don't know if he was in there or not. Just when I saw someone moving around, as Niori and Jackson both in here looking to make a bit of a push and a bit of a power play. Deciding to slow things down, but Millie will find Insano with the M16, and Insano not happy about the single burst, but it happens sometimes, son. Nomad pushed down past the kennels, as will Niori, jumping around a little bit. Niori loves to keep on moving and jumping and dolphin diving. I've seen him do it so many times, as his new teammates looking to push out through the A now. There's some shots coming out from that power station, most likely Spades. The smoke grenades will go up, as may will the frags, to see what will come out from it. Niori now heading right back here. Perhaps to watch the flank. Not quite sure if someone is pushing the flank, but Insano did get dropped, and he might have been on flank watch, so they're going to have to be careful of that. Nomad getting dropped now by Spades. One player sitting right back behind the dumpsters, as Jackson finds Million with that AK-47. There was a player behind right-hand side Jeet there at the A-bomb site, so Niori trying to play it safe, heading upstairs towards B. One player downstairs. He's getting shots for him all over the place. Niori's been tagged a few times now, but still yet to get dropped. As he comes around the back, Resurrect pings up Jackie. You're going to have Boston getting dropped by Niori with that nice little crouch. The MP5K shot. One more player in here. He's on the hunt for him. Niori really got like a little kid that's high on sugar. Just does not stop moving around, but he finally comes down, and maybe he's got a bit of a headache, and he decides to sit down here for a second, and then decides to keep on moving around. We'll find out what the old boys are doing. Jackson over here with the bomb, coming out of recording station now, looking to maybe go for an A-plant, just testing the waters as he peeks and pokes outside the doorways, and looking out towards that bomb site. Can't see much. No one's put shots on him as of yet. We've got William is upstairs at A balcony looking out towards the B bomb site. You've got to have Spades still here at the power station, but one player pushing around behind him. He might get double pushed here in a second. He sees one, tags on him, can't finish him up, as I don't know if the other player has pushed him, but Simple Jackson finds Will and drops him with that AK-47. Spades still in a fire shot here at the power station, has to reload, and now he's looking for this player that was in here a second ago. Trying to figure out exactly where his foot was back there. He didn't see his foot laying down at the power station. Niori's still in there, and Spades not aware of it. The bomb has been planted from the sound of things. I don't know if it was planted at A or B. Might have been at B, from what Spades is heading to here, as he decides to come back around. He's still on the hunt for Niori, and I don't know if he can see him, but Niori was over there at the B bomb site, at the A bomb site before. Spades is heading on up inside. 1v2 situation for him. He's still jumping around. One person downstairs. He's seen the shadow, comes on down, hip fire down Niori to pick him up. And looking for the second player as well. It is 1v2. He's outside on the ledge. Does he know that? Is he aware of that? Goes for the quick fakie. He goes for the real one, not going for the fakie, and he gets cleaned up for it. That'll put Legacy safely on 11 rounds now. They need one more for the victory here on grid. 11-6 with the full-time score. And they're looking to maybe take this map out straight away, so they can head into the second map one up. We'll find out here very soon.
Let them plan if they're in that situation.
Yes, indeed. They've still got plenty of rounds to play around with, as Taunted 5 down, still need 5 rounds, so we'll jump on board with Resurrect, as there he is there. MP, I think it is, what is it? No, sorry, AK-47 on his back, and running with the Python at the moment. Be cooking the nade, up and over towards the kennels. Willie get a player. William takes out Insano, nice and early. Nomad finds Milliam, this tit for tat, kill for kill. Bit of a rage there by the Milliam man. Resurrect just running here. Niori takes out another one of the Milliam and Jackim brothers as the smoke comes out there. Resurrect, knowing that there's a player there, as he got some shots out towards the man of Simple Jackson in that recording studio earlier, so they know there's one there. Got to be very careful, as here's some shots coming off in the background. Jackim takes out Simple Jackson. Bit of a rage there as well by Jackson. Nomad finds Jackim straight after, and it is now a 3v2 for the team of Taunted 5 down to try and hopefully hold back the Legacy tide, as it's Resurrect, Nomad and Niori up against Spady Spades and Boston. As you see, Resurrect just sees one there at the corner. Nomad takes out Boston. They know where this last player is. There he's there. Spady Spades takes out Resurrect, and the bomb is being planted up at the B area by the Nomad Manus. We'll jump on board with Spady Spades in this 1v2 clutch. The bomb has been planted. Can he keep Taunted 5 down in the map of grid, or will Legacy take this map out and head into an overall score of 1-0 on the Oz Gamer scoreboard? It will be very interesting to see, as Spady Spades is just pushing. What's he going to do? He's got plenty of time. He's got 30 seconds left to take out 2 players and defuse the bomb. Sees one there. It's Nomad. Gets some shots off. Nomad ducks behind. He knows he's there. Gets killed. And the first map of grid will go to Legacy with a full-time score of 12-6 on the Oz Gamer scoreboard. 1-0 on maps. Bio, this is getting interesting.
Indeed, mate. As you see, Nomad picking up the final kill there. Spady Spades 10-6, 7-5 there for Nomad. So some nice plays there as well, and 7-5 also for Simple Jackson, both tying it up. So take note of that, guys. As you see, Jackson on 7-4. As the score now becomes, it's going to become a full-time score of 1-0 in Legacy's favour, and they'll head into the second map in the lead by that extra one. They'll be looking to try and take it out. As we just reset our main scores, as you'll see, the best out of 5 series now, it is, of course, full-time score of 0-5 down. Legacy is on the 1, and myself and Fightclub will be your commentators here this evening. As we get back into it, hopefully we can start this next one up straight away. It is the map of Crack. Doesn't look like anyone's gone AFK. Mics are all still plugged in. Oh, no, wait. BooYa back. We'll have some BooYa backs there from Resurrect. So I'll wait for that one to start on up. As we give you guys a second here, any shout-outs, please get them in now. Here we go. Shout out to Wolfie. He's straight into it there. Wolfie Bait. There you are there, mate. Quick little shout out to you. As I'm just having a little look now, see if there's any more shout-outs to do. It doesn't look like at the moment, but people will probably start putting them up. Shout out to Mini Clutch as well there from, looks like JR Clutch. Shout out to you, mate. As we are still waiting for some more. Currently watching 112 people. We had about 120 before. I wasn't expecting an overall great amount of audience this evening. Simple fact is that it is Saturday night, so of course for the international viewers, it's probably late Friday, early Saturday morning for those in America and the UK. So I wasn't expecting a great amount of international audience or a local audience either. Just a Saturday night, most people go out. Our usual nights for streaming are the Sunday or Monday nights, where people are at home, nothing to do, and they want to just keep back and relax, watch a bit of COD. That's when we usually get our big audiences, like 400, around about the 400 mark. But this evening, of course, not that much. But Fightclub Legacy grabbing that first map there, 1-0 in their favour. Probably looking alright, and looking to take out Cracked as well to maybe get up 2-0. Do you reckon they can do it, or do you reckon 5 down will try and dig deep here and go down to the name to try and bring it back to 1-1?
Yes, well, 5 down are known to be a bit of underdogs, but I mean, before the CGM season, they were a bit of underdogs for everything, but they've come out strong, and I'm hoping that they do. I was thinking that this would be 5 downs map. I have played them on this before. They are very strong on this. It seems to be one of their stronger maps, but I'm hoping that the boys from Legacy can take it out, make it 2-0, make it go to the third map of Havana, and really turn it into one of those touch and go situations. As I just quickly do some shout outs that I see popping up there. So a shout out to JBizSoFly. There you go, Jake. shout out to Crux, a shout out to Danos, a shout out to Ministry. And who else have we got here? We got shout out to Danos, shout out to Susan Boyle, best water boy in Oz, shout out to Sparky and Paradox, shout out to Infiltrator, and a shout out to Ridicule. So there we go, I'll hand it back to you for this first round of crack.
Let's just have a look there. Someone wants us to have the one CG wants you and me to have a Yamaha battle, but it wouldn't be much of a battle because Fightclub would go down. So we'll just get back into the match anyway. As you jump on board with the old Mill Man, see what he can do for us. M16 it up here on the attack side of Cracked, of course. Taunted will sit back here now as he's looking to maybe early off spray battle. No, he's not going to go. He's not going to go for the long distance spray, but there is an early smoke looking to push down right hand side. So he goes for the quick little spray at that sandbag room to see if any players are pushing early off. As he decides just to wait it out and see if he can find anyone else there. I don't know if a player did make it past when that smoke was up. Perhaps they did, perhaps they didn't. We'll find out soon enough. As we see now, Taunted trying to make a bit of a move. Mill is the man at the bomb. Might go for a bit of an A push here in a minute. As is he going for a Hail Mary? No, he is. Try and follow that and Ghost King will. It won't actually get anyone. Blowing up a bit too late. Probably wouldn't have killed anyone anyway because the height that it blew up at. So he's going to have to sit back now and try and figure out what exactly he can do. With that M16 in hand, he's just sitting back here at the laundromat and thinking about going A stairs and watching that sandbag room as he decides to spray through the floorboards of those staircases and see if he can get anyone with that little tag. But can't see anyone at the moment on that right-hand side broken building. As he decides to still playing it safe. They're not really making much of a move. No one has died yet, as I say that. It is Spady space to get dropped by the Insano Man. Smoke grenade and sandbags. He knows the player in there. Spraying now, trying to get a tag on this player. Trying to sound to if he can at all. They know someone is there, so they have to try and be more careful and a bit more consistent with what they are doing and where they are going there. As you see, Millman is still here on the staircase. He's not doing much else, so we'll change it up a little bit here. On board with Willem, and he's currently located in the bottom of the laundromat, looking to push back in towards the middle, broken now, in towards the kitchen, and through the bedroom. He's going to throw his smoke grenade on that bomb side as well. They're trying to cover up that bomb as much as they can. They know there's a player on the right-hand side as Nomad finds Jackium, and Williams just going to jump all across, in through the window, sees the player. He comes around from behind there on Resurrect, grabbing him. Nice little play there. Simple Jackson does find William at the same time, but so a couple of players getting dropped now. 2 still alive for the team of Taunted, 4 still alive for the team of Legacy this first round in, as he switches up to the AK-40, the M16, sorry, flipping balls a little bit as his teammate ran past him. Thought it may have been enemy. One player in Crow's Nest, he did see him, sprays up there, gets a tag, but no kill on him, and starts to plant perhaps from behind. It's Nomad with the MP5, and Nomad 3 down that round for Legacy, grabbing it. 1-0 now on the Osgiving scoreboard in their favour. Just see Nomad coming around here on the flank. Nice stuff there. That's 1. And that's 2 for the round, and that's going to help him out. You see Jackson pushing a bit of a flank of his own as well. Insano was the man up there in Crow's Nest.
Yes, indeed. As we jump on board with William after what seemed like a very long and delayed first round. So hopefully they can produce something a bit quicker this round, as William looks like he's jumping up. Really looks like he might be lining up a nade. Really, no. Waits for a bit of a push there, but William takes that Niori. That was, I think, Niori trying to rush straight through into the spawn of the taunted 5-down team, as it looks like they're just setting up now, waiting to see what will happen if anyone will push them. But it looks like William is going to just go for a bit of a charge in towards his top A area, looking towards the A stairs. Space Spades takes out Insano with a nice little M16 shot. I think that is Space Spades in Crow's Nest, as Milliam takes down Resurrect, getting a bit twisted here with all these ums at the end of all their names. Jackson takes out Boston, and William drops straight down, trying to chase the kill of Jackson, but only gets a tag. As you see, a smoke coming up around the A-bomb as Milliam takes out Jackson. That's 3 players down this round for the Milliam man, and it seems like a 4th there as well. So Milliam going large again, taking out another 4-piece. Yes, it is right there. Takes out 1, comes up into this green room and takes out Nomad. So it's another 4-piece for the Milliam man.
It's going pretty strong at the moment. That's the second one he's got so far this game. Still no TD for him yet, but from what we've seen, if anyone's going to grab one, it's probably going to be him at this point in time. He's on board now with the Jackium, see what he can do for us. He's got the M16, looking to go along with it down towards that B Marketplace area. No tag on it at all, so he's not quite sure if anyone was there or not, as Jackson does clean up Milliam that time. Early off in the round with that AK-47, Milliam not too happy, just bad-mouthing him in the background there pretty loudly, if I do say so myself. As you see, Jackie is watching on the flank here, so it seems to be his role at the moment, as his boys are starting to make a bit of a move, bit of a play now. Spade does pick up one player there at the A staircase. It was Jackson who was sitting behind it. There was a player in that right-hand side defence building. He did see them, however, didn't actually get the tag or the shot on that direction. The player had already moved. Decided to be a bit sneaky. Now, tags on the player in there. Still getting a couple more tags, but couldn't finish him off. Player obviously glow in red. Not quite sure who it is, but he's called on his teammate Boston to try and help him out with a bit of a spray. And doesn't get a tag of his own. As they check some things out towards that crossboard between the two buildings. Can't see now. Niori is the man back on in there watching that window. And just sitting back here. Very nice little spot there by Niori with that AK-47. Well, there's some more shots coming out now from Spady Spade. Is aware that someone's probably still up in that region. Just jumping across all the open pathway so he doesn't get shot at easily. Insano finds William and takes him down with that M16 of his own. Checking out Crow's Nest now. There's a player up there shooting early by Spady Spades. Didn't allow him to actually grab any tags on that player and decides to push back through across the middle. I think our flank watcher is still there. Yeah, Jackium is, and he's checking out that top of Crow's Nest now. There's a player there. He gets shot at by him, so he decides just to play it safe now in garage and try and wait to see if anyone's going to actually push him. Insano is the man there at Crow's Nest. You're going to have Nomad here at Marketplace in B. Resurrect in that sandbag/green room with his AK-47. Niori still here on the left-hand side, the broken defence buildings. Deciding to make a bit of a change and maybe head over towards the B side of things. As you see Nomad grabbing like a Boston with the MP5K, so he's been dropped. Jackium now making a bit of a play. Nades are coming out on towards Insano. Shots from Jackium. Couldn't finish him off. A little bit of FPS lag there by him. I'm not quite sure what happened. Nomad finds Spady Spades. 2 player down, looking for another one. As some shots are coming out here. Nomad looking to go pretty strong at the moment. 6-1 at 3 rounds in. We'll find out if that double up was him in the end. Yes, it was. 3 players down again for Nomad. It's the second time he's done this in, I believe, in this map of Cracked. I could be wrong. I think it was him during the first round, but I could be mistaken.
Yes, indeed. Is it Spady Spades now we'll jump on board with? Where is he? There he is there. The man that looked like he was a bit of a failed dive there, as he's got an AK-47 in hand. Bit of a change up from that M16 he was shooting that person at Crow's Nest with earlier in the round. A simple Jackson takes out Boston nice and early in the round with a nice clean little headshot of his own, as quickly drops the team of 205 down to a 4-player with a 1 man down so far. Jumping back in these back wooden area with usually defined as a clutch spot as people try and plant that bomb this side of the statue. Sorry. As we still here, Space Pad just holding flank. Looks like they might be pushing B, or maybe it might be a bit slower for the team of 5 down. As we just have a quick look. Looks like, yeah, they're doing a bit of a split push. As William has the bomb in hand and is actually going towards the A bomb area. There's a bit of a geek nade up and over. We'll try and follow that. And no, going to where it was nearly where he wanted it, but just failed. As Niori takes out William over in that B area with the AK-47 in hand. As William jumps straight up and over the A stairs, takes out Resurrect. Simple Jackson takes out Jackium. The Jacks coming together there. As William then takes out Jackson in revenge. So it's now dropped back down to a 2v2 situation. William and of course Spady Spades over on this A bomb area up against the team of Insano and Niori. With William going for the bomb plant, really just having a look. He's on the bomb now. Sees one towards that back rubble in between 3-story and radio/tin building, and he going for the plant now. Bomb will get planted over here at the A bomb, right behind the bomb, not in the usual spot, but in a good spot nonetheless. Pushing up on towards these A stairs, making sure no one will be in that top radio area. Sees one, jumps straight out into the middle of the laneway goes the Insano and gets taken down for his efforts. So it's left to Niori now, so we'll jump on board with him where he's coming down through mid with the AK-47 in hand, pushing up in this mid area. He's got 20 seconds to get 2 kills and the bomb defuse. I'll go for a bit of a ninja defuse. That gets taken out by, I believe it is William, the bomb planter, who gets the final 2 kills and the bomb plant for the round. Yes, it is. So it's back 2 even, 2 all on the OzGamer scoreboard for this map of Cracked.
2 all indeed. As I'm going to quick mention, guys, the Cyber Gamer People's Choice Awards for 2011 there for Black Ops the results are in. I will go through the results later on, but if you want to check out the thread yourself, you can do so during the stream. It's up to you, of course, but I'll go through it in the next map change, perhaps when we have maybe a bit of a break between hands. As we jump on board now with Like a Boston, he's currently located on the left-hand side, just in that green vine balcony. William does find Sybil Jackson early off in the round with an MP5K shot of his own. As Boston cooks an A, throws a deep right. I don't know if that'll actually land. Oh, it does land closest and actually grabs Insano. I don't believe he actually expected that one to come on down, but it did so. As you see now, Boston with the M16 looking across. Milliam finds Resurrect. Milliam on the rampage again, as Niori then finds Boston down a laundromat as he does his washing and folds his clothes. You're going to have Milliam now pushing inside the green sandbags and coming around the right-hand side, looking for a bit of a play. William gets cleaned up by Niori with that AK-47. As you see, Space retreating. One player in Lightroom, I think that might have been. I'm not quite sure if it was, but Milliam now, yes, there is a player in Lightroom. He's aware of it, and he's going to rush him. No, he's not going to rush him, but he's got to watch out for Niori, who was down in this area before, and cleaning up some of the players from the team of Taunted. As you see now, Milliam is just located on the defence side of the street here at the A-bomb site in the middle, and he's just having a bit of a peek and a poke, bit of a play around. The bomb's been planted as Jackiem's sitting back for Taunted with his M16, watching the crossover towards B. That's where the bomb was planted. So you're going to have Milliam is watching middle. He's not going to see any player if he's watching that way, but you've also got one player is running across now. There he is. I thought I could hear him. Nomad running past Jackiem. Jackiem clean him up the M16 shot as he sits back here near the back end side of the boat dock. As you see him now making his way towards those crates and marketplace. You got Spades watching Lon B. Ellis Niori to push up with that AK-47 to take him down. Coming back out now to middle. As you see Milliam inside of red, you're going to have Milliam in red. You're going to have Jackiem in the back of the shops and Niori running around everywhere looking for him. Can't find him. I don't know where. Milliam's just right there in front of him. They kind of just missed each other somehow. I don't know how they managed to do that, but the ball will blow up and the round will go in Taunted's favour. So they're making a full-time score now. 3-2 and 5 downs away. One round in the lead. Still looking alright to grab some more rounds here on their attack.
Yes, indeed. So we'll jump on board with Resurrect, the man of the moment, M16 in hand, looking down towards, straight down into the bottom of the spawn building area, looking towards that clutch spot area, making sure no one decides to sit back there. Sees one on A stairs. Will he go for the nade? Will he? Yes, he will. Up and over. Ghost cam that, and no kills, and blows the car. Milliam was just there. As we quickly jump back on board with Resurrect, there he is there. M16 still in hand, up in this top radio area. He thinks he may have seen one down towards green. Really, no, he doesn't. He just thinks he's imagining things. Have a look now towards the cracks in the wall. Make sure no one can push up without him knowing. Making sure will get the call out to his teammates. So it looks like they're just setting up a nice strong defense. As Nero takes out Jackie over at that at that B bomb area, I believe. So we'll quickly, while there's Resurrect is just sitting there, we'll jump on board with someone else. We'll go straight to the right, and it is Nomad, MP5K in hand. William takes out Niori. Quick tit-for-tat kill. Niori gets one and gets dropped for his efforts. So it looks like the boys of Legacy are just holding still. As William takes out the Insano as well. William taking over from his brother Milliam and going on a bit of a little rampage of his own. So we'll jump back on board with Resurrect as Simple Jackson takes out Milliam. And there's Resurrect there, MP16 in hand, hoping to try and shut down with Simple Jackson any A push that may happen. As Simple Jackson takes out takes out William with a nade of his own. As you see, a bit of a spray there. Not sure if Resurrect actually saw one or he's just imagining things, but he has a bit of a spray off. Doesn't get any tags for his efforts. As he's pushing up towards 3-story now, looking out towards the mid area, back down towards that little A alley, having a look around, make sure no one is doing anything that they shouldn't be. As a nade comes out, nearly takes him. That was a very, very close nade. I believe it was Spades. Yes, it was. Simple Jackson takes out Boston. Simple Jackson, a one-man wrecking machine for the team of Legacy at the moment. As we jump on with the last man left alive for Taunted 5 down, it is Spades. 30 seconds left. Bomb in hand. 3 players to contest with. 20 seconds. Time is ticking. He's got to get the bomb plant in the next 20 seconds or go for a nice little triple feed. Some shots coming out from behind him. Turns around, and will we get the kill on him? Yes, he does. Spades gets the kill. Outshot whoever that was he was having a firefight with, but then, of course, gets taken out by the man Resurrect as Nomad gets outshot there, and Resurrect just jumping up and over, tying the scores back up 3-all BooYa. This is going round for round, tit for tat.
Indeed it is. 6 rounds gone. 7th round will bring in the Oz Gamers listen in. Have a bit of a listen in to what the players are saying and what they're saying once they die.
Why did I get one bulleted?
Bridge stairs.
Oh, what on, Mel?
And he's coming through mid. What the fuck?
Oh my god, they're all just
fuck
fucking
off.
and shit.
That's
It's like,
garbage,
they're all just
man.
going, that's what it sounds like, because they're all trying to talk at once. Fucking fucking ugly cunts. Jackson, fucking don't get me started on this fat dog.
Playing so
Like fucking Napoleon Dynamite, but fat.
Yeah. Get a second B defender this round, please.
Yo, Stunzy!
What? Outshot.
Just contest him, Jackson. Come on, there's not much time left.
Red.
He's clutching too slowly.
Oh, way to play the objective.
That was out shooting, cunt.
Rage will go in Taunted's favour, grabbing the round, increasing back in towards the lead again. 4-3 now the Oz Gamer scoreboard it will go up to. And 7 rounds pass. As we enter the 8th one, they're still here on the attack. They're doing 1 round better than they did on grid. They're trying to actually take out the half here on Crack. Crack, one of the maps that can really go either way. It's just a matter of how quickly you push the bomb side and how many players you have around that area to give you a hand. As we jump on board now with, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Jump on board with Resurrect straight at the bat here. M16 in hand. Looking down the long range left hand side of A and seeing if the players are pushing down that way. Boston will clean up Insano with that M16. Resurrect looking away as a player crosses over. Happens a fair bit, you do see, as he decides to check out towards his right hand side. May have been a B push, he believes. As he's looking down towards that little side kitchen area. Niori in red just beside him on the right hand side. You can see him poking around, twitching his little leg there on that screen. Trying to cut foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes, something like that. As you're going to have Resurrect with his M16 still here at Crow's Nest. We're going to have Nomad now in a bit of a firefight. Milliam getting dropped by him from behind. And Nomad is waiting for another player to come on in. We'll go into Ghosty here for a second to see if there's another player here in B anyway. As we fly around, you're going to have Jackim sitting there, going, son, just checking out the lemons/oranges or whatever kind of fruit that is, mangoes. He's going to sit there and wait it out as he decides to look in towards that building where Nomad is. And William is sitting back looking for a Hail Mary nade, perhaps, as we're going to just follow that one up and over. It is a Hail Mary. It's not going to reach the Crow's Nest, but damn, that came close to really land right where he needed it to as he runs across the street now. He knows that Resurrect's in there. He's chasing him. He's on the hunt for a kill. I don't know if he knows he's there. Niori's there. I don't know what happened to Resurrect. Resurrect was there, and he's still in here. So there he is on the right-hand side. Hit fire now. He's running out of bullets. Python switch. Not enough, son. And a rage from him there. A big one. A good one. And a nice one at that. As you're going to have Jackim now just sitting back here with the M16. Resurrect still alive. And he could not believe that Resurrect is still breathing after all those bullets. M16 down towards the garage, checking some things out as Spatty Spays gives a bit of a spray with his AK-47. Checking it down that right-hand side building. The bomb, I don't think, no, it hasn't been planned. It's just been listed in there. As he looks out towards that Crow's Nest area, trying to see if he can get some tags on a player. It is a 3v2 situation with Legacy only 2 players remaining. Taunted still with the 3 players. I don't know, however, if any of their players actually had the bomb. I just want to have a quick little look here. It doesn't look like it, but Jackim in a bit of a firefight now. Deciding to retreat a little bit. We're on 30 seconds. Perhaps the bomb has been planted now. I don't know if the bomb got planted, but it doesn't really matter. Taunted grabbing the round there, and we'll take it out now, increasing their lead by 2 rounds. 5-3 now on the Oz Gamer scoreboard in their favour. And they are hoping to perhaps grab some more rounds and take out the half here. 3 rounds off it, while the team of Legacy is still a little bit to go.
Yes, indeed it is. It's looking to shape up as a Taunted 5-down victory on attack, which will be very interesting indeed. We'll jump on board with Insano. Where is he? There he is. There he is. The man that's sitting up in Crow's Nest, up in this 3-story area, sees a smoke go out. Hasn't seen anyone cross over towards that B wide or B ramp area at the moment, looking down. Smoke finally covers up that last little bit. There's I think it is some more smokes. Nope, just that single smoke going in. So Insano now looking down towards the statue, down towards that car, making sure no one pushes through towards that A-bomb without him knowing. Having a look now, checking that back spawn area, having a look in towards the top of A area, looking towards that lights, I guess you'd call it, the looking towards lights there, making sure that nothing happens. So it looks like we'll just jump on board with someone else. Jump on board, straight to the right. Simple Jackson, there he is. Resurrect takes out Space Spades, and Simple Jackson takes out William. Nice little hip fire, and William takes the revenge kill from his brother onto Simple Jackson. So Milliam it is on board with now, MP5 in hand. The man who just got the kill on Simple Jackson, bit of an air knife. He knows they're in trouble now. There's two players down for his team already, and only one player down for the team of Legacy. Got to be very careful, as here's some shots coming out towards his head, ducking and weaving, making sure he doesn't get hit, making sure his head doesn't get blown off for no reason at all, leaving his team with one less player as it is. Coming through this bottom connection, having a look at bottom to 3-story. Got to be very careful, as the person up that is actually up in 3-story can see him. He's just wandering straight across the middle of the map. And who it is in, I think it would be Resurrect, I believe, up in that top in that top radio area, and that would have gotten that call out, pushing into the heart of the Legacy defense. Milliam is MP5K in hand. Got to make sure there's so much rubble around this area that he needs to make sure he doesn't walk over any of it, or he can and try and bait someone out, as it looks like he might be doing here. Up on the barrels, walking over a bit of rubble, trying to get some noise, trying to make something happen for his team. As Nomad takes out Boston, there's the man, Resurrect, takes him out. Insano finds Jackie. Milliam gets a nice double piece on Resurrect and the Insano. He's the last man alive, a 1v2 situation. Magnum halfway across the map. Will he get the kill? No, he doesn't. The bomb has been dropped somewhere, I believe. Yes, it is, and I think it is Nomad that gets that final kill, taking it to 5-4 on the OzGamer scoreboard. Sorry, no, it is Niori that gets the final kill. Going for a bit of a contest, knowing that Nomad had the bomb secured. Taking out that final kill, 5-4 on the OzGamer scoreboard. Legacy aren't going down without a fight.
As we get back into it, it's 1 round difference, and as you said, yeah, Legacy not going down without a fight. They're doing some good stuff indeed. As we jump on board now with not the Insane, Sybil Jackson, AK-47, looking to push hard this time. 9 at 8, probably should have called that. He will have called that a B, and he's going to be looking out for anyone who's maybe trying to push a bit of a flank on that right-hand side of the A side. As he's looking up towards that green balcony area where those finds, he sees one duck in and out very quickly and decides a bit of a spray. Can't get no one out as Niori runs back as well. They're trying to hightail it out of there. Some players over there behind blue. Sybil Jackson pick up Milliam and take him down. Behind the box, apparently, he says. But he obviously wasn't behind it far enough. As Jackson's still now sitting back here. One player dropped now from Taunted. 4v5 situation. Legacy with the 5 players remaining. As he's sitting behind the Kulu lot and near the laundromat, I call it. As he's still waiting, may have heard someone. William is there here near the A side of things. AK-47 of his own. Looking to push in towards light room perhaps, but he's going to try and play it. It says one person jumping across there. He sees him. But he may have been seen as well. He's going for a nerdy nader. Just going to watch these staircase, see if anyone pokes on him. He thought someone may have been poking. Wasn't quite sure. One player jumping across there. It's Resurrect causing himself to get shot there as he ducked across like one of those little ducks at the carnival when you try and shoot at him. As William is now making his way towards the light room. He's going to check out Crow's Nest and see if he can play a ducks on out from there. I was going to go into Ghost Camp for a second and see who's up there at Crow's Nest. As we will fly around now. It's the Insano once again doing what Resurrect did and cost him his life. Better play it safe when doing that. As we're going to fly around now, you've got 3 players from the team of Taunton now on that A-bomb side. Spades, William, and one more player who's going for that plant. Nate comes in, we'll get him actually. It's Boston. Bomb did get planted actually, so that's some good stuff. As Jackson takes out Spades afterwards. Williams in light room. You got Jackium is out in the right hand side here, watching towards that side. Sandbag Legacy finds William there, and one player up beside him. That's player's gone and dusted. Legacy will grab the defuse and tie the game back up at 5 apiece, keeping it close and keeping it strong. 14-7 for Jackson so far. 11-8 for Milliam. One of these players might grab the 20 bomb in this half.
Yes, indeed. As it looks like we have been through everyone, so we'll jump back on board with Milliam, bomb in hand, M16 also in hand, looking out towards, making sure no one rushes up as Boston takes out Simple Jackson nice and early in the round, making the team of 205 down look like get off to an early lead, early start in this round. That's exactly what you want to happen on a map like Cracked, where any kill that is taken usually leaves a hole in the defenses, and Ned goes up and over towards that crow's nest and gets the kill. Milliam up and over on the Insano. That's 2 players down now. Spades going, as you see there, up in towards that green building as it seems like no one is there. As you hear some shots coming out. Jackium and Like a Boston taking out a kill. Nomad in Yuri being dropped. Last player left is Resurrect. Where is he? There he is, heading over towards 3-story. We'll jump on board with him as he is the last man left in the clutch situation. A 1v5. He'll have to get an ace, but he doesn't and gets taken out. Nicely done by the team of 205 down, taking out the entire team of Legacy without dropping a play. As you see Jackium picking up the final kill there with a hard B flank push.
Some good stuff indeed. 6-5 now on the Gametype scoreboard as 205 down grabbed the lead once again by the 1. We'll jump on board. I actually want to jump on board with Sybil Jackson. We did just watch him recently, however, he's on that 14 N8. We just watched Million before, so I'm just going to jump back on board with Sybil Jackson now to see what he can do. I want to see him get those 6 kills and hit the 20 bomb, first 20 bomb of the CGM Grand Final, perhaps. So Sybil Jackson now sitting back here on the left-hand side, defence buildings, looking towards that laundromat, and he can also see light around if he needs to as well. Just trying to determine if anyone's going to push on out from there. At the moment, no one has. Some shots are going out, but Resurrect finds Million once again with a bit of a rage, bit of a smart comment. As you're going to see now, Jackson not doing much, so we'll change it up instead. Milliam has been dropped, so on board with William just quickly. As we see, he's going for this nay once again. He's got to do something different, but it didn't quite make the distance. But he's going this time. He's going for distance. He's going for speed. He makes it up there, but didn't actually get in the area that he needed to, and thus not getting the kill. Insane, and then takes out Spades with his M16 shot, who is up there. Boston finds Resurrect a second afterwards with a quick little headshot. As you see, Milliam is over here. Jackium is looking towards that top of Crow's Nest. Does see him, tags on him, trying to finish him off. Does so with the heady, and takes him down to the M16 finally. As he watches back on flank here to make sure no one has pushed up left-hand side. Back B. Ellie. Looks like he's going for the push of his own. As William is up there in the middle, you're going to have Nomad taking out Jackium, so they know that Nomad's over on the B side of things. 3 players left for Legacy, 2 players still alive right now for the team of 5 down in this round. And then Niori will clean up William as he goes for shots on the player at Crow's Nest. It's Boston last man alive, bit of FPS lag there, but Boston M16 has the bomb and is located at A. What are the boys doing? Niori's in Crow's Nest. You're going to have Nomad at B still, and Jackson still has not moved at all. He hasn't even moved his RDS. He's still just focused on that doorway. I hope he has somehow, he hasn't got flat batteries, so clearly something's going on there, but it looks like it paid off for him finally in the end as Boston walked on through the door. 15 and 8 now Jackson's sitting on. It only took him 2.5 minutes to grab that kill, but he finally got it in the end. So it's a full-time score now, 6 apiece, with 2 rounds minimum still left to play, 3 of a max here in the first half.
Yes, indeed. 2 or 3 rounds left in this half, but it's getting very exciting. 2 to 5 down will be very happy with the effort they have produced on attack on this map of Crack. So we'll jump on board now with the Jackium man, and just having a bit of a spray up in towards from Marketplace in towards that B area, making sure no one is sitting behind those carts, making sure no one is sitting on that bottom 3-story, making sure that no one is pushing where they shouldn't be. Having a look now down towards that blue cart. Not sure if you can see much past that cart there, Jack, but have a look anyway if you want. They're just going to sit here. Knows that his team is just setting up around him. Looks like Jackium will be their flank watcher, really. Yeah, he's having a bit of another look up there. It looks like he will be the flank watcher, so we'll jump on board with Spades, who has rushed into this green area, sees one. He knows, just saw ahead of one person. Not sure whereabouts he saw him run into or out of this green building, but he knows there was one there. Who is it? We'll find there. It's Resurrect there, the AK-47 in hand that was outside that green building. So where is the man of the moment? There he is, Spades, sitting on the sandbag, looking now. He knows that Resurrect is around that area. He's just got to be careful that no one actually pushes down towards that bottom of the communication, the radio station there. Make sure no one pushes down there, because that is a very good headshot spot that Spades is sitting in and can easily get taken out if he comes down with an M16. He's just going to sit here, making sure, trying to hope that Resurrect pushes, but he doesn't, so he's going to cook up a nade. He's going to throw it over. Will he wait? And no, it looks like Resurrect has moved, gets tagged from, I believe, Crow's Nest. So we'll jump on board with someone else. What's everyone else doing? It looks like the boys have taunted 5 down. They're just setting up at the moment, trying to wait for someone from the team of Legacy to poke, as not much is happening, as Resurrect has a bit of a spray there. And it looks like in Ghost Cam, I'm just having a look here, it looks like the boys of 5 down are setting up around this A-bomb area with Milliam with the bomb in hand, M16 also. He knows that there is one floating around that radio area, gets tagged. Not sure how he didn't get die there. Spades finally takes out Resurrect, and Milliam having a spray in towards that top radio. He knows there's one player there. It's still 4 players alive from each team here. The bomb is going to be planted. Tags dead. Sybil Jackson drops Milliam, the bomb planter, so they know the bomb has been dropped. 15 seconds left. Nomad finds Jackium. 2 players left for the team of Taunted 5 down. The bomb is getting planted by the Boston man, and will it get planted? Yes, it will. Bomb gets planted. Boston goes to make a run for it, but gets taken out. And Spades, where is he? The last man left alive in this green building. Takes out Nomad, comes face to face with Jackson with the M16 in hand, and gets taken out. The bomb will be defused, and it will be a 7-6 lead to the Legacy boys, who have hit the lead for the first time in a long time.
With Jackson on 17 and 8, 11 and 8 there for Nomad, 12 and 10 there for Milliam. Yet to grab some more kills. He did get one more, but that was it. As we jump on board now with, looks like a Boston AK-47 in hand. See what he can do with that. Maybe the last round of the first half, maybe the second last. We'll find out, of course, as the Taunted guys looking to go for this B push here. Nomad's Nate does find William that time in the B alleyway. It has him and like a Boston, one of his teammates trying to decide who's going to go first. Nomad then cleans up Milliam as well. Milliam with the rage yet again. As Boston tries to get a nade off in towards that market area. Gets cleaned up on Niori, who's just came out of red on that staircase. So it looks like this may be in favour of Legacy, and they'll take the first half. However, the team of Taunted, with 6 rounds in the bay, they are looking all right to still be in this one, of course, instead of that 3 they got in the grid map. As Niori's over here at the B side of things with his teammate Nomad, who's in the right inside building, with Resurrect on the flank, cleaning up Jackium. That's one left alive. They know he's around B alleyway area, or at least he was. He still is. He's taken out by Nomad, I think it may have been. And that round will go in favour of Legacy, taking out the half, 8-6 on the odds game scoreboard. We'll just have a quick look at the scores to keep in mind of who's going to get the MVP of the winning team, of course. We have to watch out for that. It's going to be 12 and 11 there for Milliam, 17 and 8 with 1 defuse in Simple Jackson's favour, and Nomad on 14 and 8, with also Niori hitting the double figures of 10 and 6 there. Usually Niori is the main admin that watches the stream and gives us checks the scores and makes sure everyone knows what the scores are. But hopefully the rest of the guys are listening into it and watching it, of course, so they keep a good idea of who the closest MVP is. But Legacy in the lead by 2 rounds, so Legacy needing 7 rounds in the second half of cracked on their attack. 5 down, needing 8 before Legacy grabs 6. If Legacy grabs 6, then they get their 8. It'll be overtime. Of course, if Legacy grab that 7, they'll take out the second map and head into the third map. 2 maps up. Now, it's interesting to see if that will happen. We have seen teams come back from that and still do very well, but I don't know if what we've seen so far tonight, that'll be the case. As we head into it now, Fightclub, I'll hand it back over to you to take the first round here of the second half.
Yes, and a shout out to Crux. There you go, Rob. Stop spamming the chat. You get a shout out to Crux, you'll love, I know. So as we wait to start on up, it is 7 rounds needed for the team of Legacy to take out the map of Cracked, and 8 for the boys of Taunted. It seems to be one of those ones that's going to go either way, so we'll jump on board. Now, we'll stay on board with Milliam straight off the bat, making sure it stays in rotation. M16 in hand, let's see what he will be doing. It looks like he will be the man going up towards Crow's Nest, and gets blocked for his efforts trying to get in through that little doorway. Looks for a bit of a nade. No, he doesn't. Sees one run across. Jackim takes that Niori straight off. A bit of a geek nade up and over towards that B-wide alley. Will he get the kill? Bit of FPS lag, or is that... He's not sure what type of lag that is. I don't know if it's just me or the host or what's going on there. As Legacy... as Insano takes out Boston. 2 players down, I believe, for 1 player down from each team at the moment. Is William having a bit of a spray towards that bottom laundry there. William takes out Insano. That is now 2 players down for the team of Legacy. 4 still left alive for the team of Taunted. 5 down. Looks like it could have been possibly a bit of a fail B, as Milliam's still having a bit of a spray in towards that bottom laundry, making sure no one is doing their laundry without him knowing. And we jump on board with someone else, because it looks like Milliam's just chilling up there by himself. William is sitting up in this back of a bit of a, I guess you'd call it a fish market, I guess you'd almost call it. Blood and guts everywhere, some fish chilling on the table in front of him. As Milliam's still having the spray in towards that bottom of markets, as Jack takes out Nomad, and as we find the last 2 players left, Simple Jackson and Resurrect, left for the team of Legacy, as Resurrect has pushed into the kitchen area, runs over a bit of ammo there. He's got the bomb in hand, so it may be the case that Resurrect is the bomb carrier for the team of Legacy. Only time will tell, as we still follow him now. Nothing much happening. Making a bit of noise, trying to bait someone out almost to try and pick up a kill before sees the man William sitting in the back here. Will he get the double kill? Going for the contest, Resurrect. No, he won't. He's just going to play it safe. Do a bit of a spray off. Reloads his gun. Not sure who that is with him at the moment, having a bit of a spray. Who is it? It is the Jack man. Resurrect beat Jack. Who will outsmart who? As we sit on board, Resurrect, where are you? There he is. Sees him jump across. What will happen? This is very intense. Simple Jackson come up there, trying to corner the Jack man. Will the 2 Jacks come in? Yes, they do. Simple Jackson takes out space. There's the other player. Jackim gets killed, and Simple Jackson get taken out from behind by the Million Man, as Taunted 5 down take out the last player there and the first round, as Jack, bit of a hip fire spray, doesn't know what he's doing. So it ends up being 8-7 on the Ozgamer scoreboard, BooYa.
It was freaking out just there, but yeah, 8-7 indeed. 5-down grab in that first round in the second half here. He's on board now with William. Straight off the bat, looking to push early out, and perhaps is there going to be any nades going out? No, he's going to slow things up now in towards the laundromat area. As you see him looking down there, can't see no players at the time. As he decides just to change it up here, we're going to jump aboard Jackim now. He's on the B side of things. On the defence, in the kitchen, or the cooking area, and waiting for someone to come on in, waiting for his mum to come in and make him a sandwich apparently. As he'll be waiting there a while with Spades over here at green, sandbags, and looking to defend the A-bomb site. Nate just came in through the window. He's aware of that. Let's probably have a bit of a look here in Ghost Cam to see if he's actually sticking out at all. No, he's not, which is a good thing. You've got to be careful in some of these walls, of course, you can stick out from. But some players are starting to make their way around. You've got Resurrect up there near the bedroom and the light room. And you're already far back watching him flank. Insano sitting back here as well as Million finds Resurrect with the M16 shot taking him down. He's located here in radio as he crosses back over towards middle rubble and heading up in towards Crow's Nest. Sees one down there on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side of his screen, and he's going to sit back and just spray once again. He loves to spray through that building. I don't know why he sprays so much in there, but clearly he's loving it. As we go and find out, William is sitting here just in the grass area, watching towards that light room area, and then back over across towards bottom middle, as Jackim is still located in this kitchen area, still waiting for that damn sandwich. As you're going to have Spades popping back out the right-hand side in the defence street. There are shots getting put up towards Crow's Nest, as you see on your screen. I don't know if you can see them, but you should have been able to see those little bullets flying across the screen. As Spades falls back, and you're going to have Like a Boston calling up Nomad, who's on the B defence still as well, as he sees him kind of the nice little side alley. You're going to have Niori in the light room now. Has to be a bit careful, a little bit of FPS lag there. It's not Niori himself, a little bit of FPS lag for us. As Milliam finds Insano, and Sano calling 3-story out, but a little bit too late. As Niori then finds William, who's on the back of the Jeep there, looking to jump in towards Red Window. Now checking out towards radio. Can't see a player in there at the moment. Nade out from Jackson up towards top. Doesn't get a tail with it, but I did actually see the player move back at the last second. M16 to Boston. He knows there's someone above him. He's got to try and be careful here. He's got to watch it and just go for a bit of a spray. Couldn't pick the player up. Heads over towards B and will start his plan. The question is, does Milliam still have a nade? If he does, he might be able to get something happening here, but he won't need to. They'll pick up the players and grab the round, second round in their favour of the second half here, making it tied back up at 8 apiece. As Milliam grabbing the kill here. And making him now 4-0 with Jackim as well on 4-0. Some good stuff to see so far from 5 down here in the second half.
Keep hold, boys.
Yes, it is indeed. As we jump on board with Jackim straight off the bat, the last of the 3 trio. As we see any blocking nades, nope, no blocking nades from me. Just going to run straight over. Oh, there we go. Finally decides to throw one. Not sure if it was a bit of a second choice. As he's going to set up straight back in this kitchen. Still hoping his mum didn't bring him a sandwich last round. See if he can try and get it this round. As he's going to set straight back up in this kitchen, hoping that someone will push in, hoping if he can pick up a kill and a few more kills to hopefully keep up his 4-0 record and try and make that a bit bigger, if anything. So while he sets up, we'll quickly swing around to the rest of the team, who are Spades sitting in this green building, and you can see the smoke coming up just up around him. He's going to have a bit of a poke now. Can he find anyone? No, he can't. He knows there's one there, though, I think. As he's just having a look around. Does he know anyone's there? No, he doesn't. I think Resurrect usually hangs around that area. And someone usually sitting on those A stairs. As we just look now, it looks like the team of Legacy are setting up around this A-bomb area. As you see, Spades still sitting here. You can hear some shots being fired. Sees Resurrect, has a bit of a spray at him. Then decides to run back out. Niori knows he's in that corner. Spades pops back up and takes him out. Bit of rage out from Niori. Sybil Jackson takes out William. Tit for tat. Kill for kill. 1 down each. The Insano takes out Like a Boston. Like a Boston finds the Insano straight after. Kill for kill again. 2 players down. 3 apiece for either team at the moment. As who it is, Sybil Jackson coming through and Milliam takes him out towards that back of 3-story area. As we're on board with Milliam now. As it is 2 players left alive for the team of Legacy, Resurrect and Nomad up against Milliam, Jackim, and of course the man Spades that is still in that green building at the front of those sandbags. Spades takes out Nomad. Last man left is Resurrect for the team of Legacy, so we'll jump on board with him, seeing he is in this clutch situation. He was around green, there he is there. He is still around green. You know Spades poking. Where is he? Goes for the contest, gets Spades, but is taken out by the man at radio. I believe it was Milliam, as we will soon find out. Yes, it is the man in radio right there. Spades gets the call out, turns around and picks him off. Nicely done to the team of Taunted 5 down. It is now 9-8 on the Ozgamer scoreboard in favour of Taunted.
Indeed it is. 1 round in the lead now. Taunted still looking alright to come back and grab this second map of Cracked. As we jump on board now, that was 3 rounds gone. So that was Jackie getting played. Spades just straight off the bat, looking to get some shots out here, and he will do so on Nomad, grabbing him straight off the bat there. Has to watch out for these wall sprays, just pretty much defying death as he does so. Flyers coming in everywhere, cleans up 2 before finally getting taken down by Insano. Resurrect finding William a second afterwards, with Milliam then finding Insano as well. So M16 and AKs. Nay goes out from Boston, grabbing a tag on it, but couldn't finish the player off. Player obviously over the back of A there. As you see him up in Crow's Nest now, look, Mark go for a bit of a poke and check out the A-bomb site. Milliam is just below him down to the left there in radio. I think he may have thought that Milliam is his teammate who's running around down there. I'm not quite sure if it was him or not, but Nate did come in there a second beforehand. Let's just have a bit of a ghost it up, I guess, and just have a bit of a fly around here, see if anyone's actually downstairs. I can't see no players at the moment, but they may have pushed further back. We do have Simple Jackson who's out here, but he's of course the legacy team, and he's seen to us push from around the B side of things. So Milliam pushed right back into the pretty much the defence spawn of his own spawn. Just waiting to see if any players do make that push on that flank. Jackium has made away from, I don't know where he came from, but simply he's in the attacker side of things and he's looking for a kill. There is 2 players left, Resurrect and Simple Jackson. Simple Jackson is still alive, of course, for the 2 players of Legacy. And they're looking to grab this clutch of the 3 players remaining for Taunted here. As the bomb has not been planted yet, 55 seconds on the clock. They keep putting some shots down towards that A-bomb site just to test the waters a little bit. I don't think anyone's there. No, there's not. No one's actually planning, but the bomb isn't there either. As Milliam finds Simple Jackson now, 1v3 situation for Resurrect. Where is he? What's he doing? Nade out, no, right deep back to see if he can grab that kill on, I believe it may have been Milliam who was sitting back there from behind to get shots on him. And Milliam and Jackium still rocking the flawless. 8-0 for Milliam and Jackium on 5-0 now. 4 rounds gone here in the second half, and they've all gone in Taunted 5 downs favour. So the defence pretty strong, still 3 alive that round, and looking to grab some more rounds quickly and nicely to hopefully grab the map.
Yes, indeed. It looks like they are just... Their defence is a lot stronger than what Legacy's was. As we jump on board now with the last player, which is Boston, having a bit of a spray off towards that spawn sandbags, gets a tag, but no kills there. Pushing back towards this B-bomb, will he throw a nade? Nade comes out, tags him. His own nade goes out towards that B-wide area, gets a tag from his own nade. So he has been tagged by a nade and has gotten a tag off a nade. As he sets up on this black tarp box, making sure no one pushes up that ramp. Someone does. That's Insano coming straight through the middle, I believe that was. As Insano takes out like a Boston, Jackium turns around, gets him straight away, and Nero finds Jackium with a nade kill of his own. Milliam takes that Nomad, and Milliam's still sitting up, and has a bit of a spray through that wall yet again. He's liking that spray. I think he saw one push across, did he? No, I'm just playing tricks on my eyes, as Resurrect finds William. So there's now 3 players left for the team of Legacy, and 2 players left alive for the team of Taunted. 5 down. Can Legacy take out this first round, I suppose, for the second half of this map of Crack, to try and hopefully start a somewhat of a comeback? A Simple Jackson takes out Milliam. Last man left alive is Spades, so we'll jump on board with him. He is over here at the B area, tags from behind and gets taken out. Not sure who the kill will go to, as we soon find out in this final kill cam. It is the Simple Jackson man yet again, and it finally breaks the spell, the 8-0 spell of Milliam and the Jackium as well. So nicely done there, and the first round for the team of Legacy, making it 10-9 on the Ozgamer scoreboard.
As we jump on board with Niori now, he's got the bomb, and they're looking to get the smokes out early and also to try and hit that B-bomb hard and fast. 2 players already heading down that way. Blocking nades have come out. Jackson in the right-hand side, just in that little sandbag room. As they cross the street, cross the road, look both ways. Milliam's nade finds Insano in the B other way. Niori ain't scared. He pushes up hard, looking for these players. 1 player there behind the marketplace, but as Niori decides to finally fall back and play it a bit more safely. As he decides to jump up and over the blue crate or cart to see if any players are there putting shots out. They aren't at the moment, so he decides to fall back in the Woods garage, and they might change it up to an A push now, as it seems they didn't want to, if one player got taken down on that B push, it was of course Insano. They're like, okay, we're not going to risk it this time. They don't want to see us, so we'll go somewhere else. As William finds like a Boston, Simple Jackson takes out William a second afterwards. Someone on the flank here for the team of Taunted, and putting shots at Niori. Didn't actually get any tags with him. Nomad finds Milliam, and Milliam once again with the raging. Loving the rage from him tonight. We'll bring in a rage round after this one, guys. Jackie then finds Resurrect the MP5K shot of his own, as Niori now pushing down the right-hand side, back out towards the A bomb site. Him and Jackson are both over here at the moment, and they start their plan. I don't know if anyone's in Crow's Nest. Nomad at the A stairs is at the light room here, so they've got an alright setup on the A bomb. Bomb goes down. There is 2 players left for Taunted, Jackim and Spady Spays. As Nomad watches the flank, you're going to have Simple Jackson watching just in the left-hand side bottom radio, and one player comes on in. It's Spady Spays with that AK-47 taking him down. Jackim now crossing middle here. Might run into a player shortly. He's going to be above Nomad at the moment. Niori is pushed right back into his own spawn area, and he's worried a bit of flank. I don't think anyone's actually... I don't know if Jackim's actually pushing that way. We'll find out. No, he's not. There he is there. Nomad grabbing him. Spady Spays now on the hunt for a kill, and some players at the same time. One on A stairs. It's going to be... I believe that might be Nomad grabbing that kill. Perhaps Niori came back to help him out. We'll find it here in a second, but that round will go in Legacy's favour. They're grabbing 2 rounds consecutively in a row now. They tie the scores up at 10 apiece here in the second half, and we'll bring up those in-game sounds now, guys, for a rage round, then we'll be back over to Fightclub afterwards.
I'm pushing.
Oh my god. Oh. I'm gonna run kitchen. Usually sits at third. I'm pretty sure. No. Why am I talking to fucking... Oh. I still think I'm alive. I'm such an idiot. There's one top. Oh my fuck! I'm like talking as if I'm still alive. Champion. Hey, Deadpool.
Yeah, bro.
I fucking feel so dumb, man. I keep talking as if I'm alive.
That's okay, mate.
I'm like full coming and shit. Like what?
Hey, you wouldn't want to be smurfing right now, would you?
Huh?
I said you wouldn't want to be smurfing.
Nah.
Alright.
Oh, that's low. Fuck off, Chissy. Keep sending me party invites and shit.
You're offline, bro.
I am pairing offline. They just know I'm playing. I can't get to my... Oh wait, there we go. Chance. Time to turn off the notification.
Oh my god, can't. It's so gay.
Well, what the fuck is that?
Biggest Chinese...
Come last one anyway.
Chinese person
Fuck,
I've
man.
ever
If
I killed that guy, I would have had that round. God damn it.
Yo, we need to do that again, but we need to watch fights in that area. Fuck, dude, I really need a PS5.
Yeah, instead of weak
As Taunted take out that round, giving them a 11-10 advantage overall on this Gamer scoreboard. 5-2 this half. As you just see there, the final kill going to the Million Man, who I think got a 3-piece that round, if I am not mistaken. So a quick shout out to Razmak, one of my lovers, and the other, of course, is the Oz Falcon Man. So we'll jump on board now with Resurrect. Where is he? There he is, and with the Python in hand, he's going for a bit of a run towards B, waiting for his blocking nades. Insano nearly gets taken out by one. Head down, ducks and dolphin dives up and over towards the cover. As Insano jumps around the corner, contests, he knows there's one there, gets the call out, and will Resurrect jump up and over this blue crate? As you see Simple Jackson throwing a nade towards 3-story, will he get it? No, he doesn't. Not sure if he got a tag or anything with that because we are not spectating him at the moment. There's a bit of a firefight up there. I believe it's Milliam that's setting up shop up in that 3-story Insano looks like he's going to go in. Be careful of the nade. There's Resurrect. Insano comes straight in after him, cleaning up, trying to find out where that last player was. I'm not sure if that was Resurrect or Insano he tagged with that nade, but either way, Insano still hasn't gone and found the player, so it looks like he might have escaped back in towards that back fish market area, as Resurrect is having a look now up in towards that red building. He knows there's at least one player, if not two players, around this B-bomb area, and the players would have gotten a call out, so they'll be receiving reinforcements any time now, as it looks like Resurrect is just going to set up, looking towards under that crate, making sure under that cart, making sure no one's there. Sees one at that black tarp box. Insano contests him, takes out the Jackium man, and looks like the Resurrect and Insano have pushed in and around. Nomad finds William, Boston finds the Insano. So there you go, Resurrect knows, there he is there, gets a kill, finds it, gets a tag, gets a kill. William takes out Nomad, as it looks like it is a 3v2 situation now for the boys of Legacy, as a nade comes in and out, bounces off the bomb there, so the person who threw that nade would think that the bomb planter is not happening yet, but Nyori does get the bomb down eventually and finally, and you hear some spray coming out. Resurrect just finds a corner and is going to camp it out, try and get the call out to his teammate, as the bomb has been planted on that particular side, as Milliam takes out Simple Jackson, as the bomb has been planted on that side, so anyone from that bottom ramp can see under and take the kill if needed. But it looks like it won't be needed, as Resurrect does see one. Spades finds Nyori. Resurrect finds Milliam. Contests the second player. Will he go for the Magnum kill as he sees him? Oh, gets taken out by Spades with that, and does get the defuse with about 7 seconds left on the Ozgamer clock there. And there it is. It will go to 12-10 on the Ozgamer scoreboard. It looks like the boys of Taunted 5 down will take this map by.
At the moment, looking that way indeed. They only need 2 more rounds. They pretty much should be able to grab that on here on their defence. Of course, it is 12-10 as John on board now with, who's going to be? John board Nomad just quickly. See what he's doing for us. M16 in hand, look at across map. And looking towards that second story building. Can't see much at the moment. William does find Resurrect with a headshot that time. As you see him now, Nomad looking in towards the launchpad on the right-hand side there at green. Couldn't see no players there either. Niori does have the bomb. Smoke is covering the blue crate for some reason. As Niori just runs into the wall and just stands there for a second, wait for the smoke to dissipate. Jackson nades up there, triple story. Doesn't get a kill with it, but as you see Niori trying to peek and poke around the corner here and see if you can see some players. I did see a player out there at triple. He did too. Smoke grenade comes out and Stano's frag comes in on Jackium there. As Niori now pushing up the alleyway here. Looking towards red, sees his teammate Insano, so they're going to be pretty much diving around here. One player dropped from each team at the moment, so 4 still alive. Jackie are most likely inside this the kitchen once again. I would assume he would be if he isn't dead already. He is dead, so clearly he's on the kitchen. But Boston's just at the back here with Insano and another player, Simple Jackson, all pushing up. So Boston's going to have his work cut out for him here in a minute. If he comes around the corner when Insano has his back turned, he might be able to get away with a kill. Insano now not pushing on him, but decides to come around the corner. It's going to be both players here at the corner here in a second. As we just come around on the right-hand side, you'll see Leica Boston is there. We're going to have Insanos around the other corner as well. So they're both just trying to keep each other separated from each other and wait for one of them to peek and poke around the corner. As you see Insano doing the poking that time, crossing over here. So Boston pokes out as well on that corner. Puts some shots down there. We couldn't finish him off. Runs to the right-hand side, waiting for the crossover. William finds Insano, and he already cleans up Boston. Milliam then takes out Jackson afterwards. William now back inside the chopping area, chopping block, as he decides to put some shots out. He'll grab the kill. 17-3. Milliam is on, as they'll take that round, and they're 1 round away from cleaning up the map of Cracked. Can Milliam but grab a 20 bomb? He's on 17-3, and he's 3 kills, and he could do it. He could, honestly, if he grabs 2 and they lose the round, grabs 1, they lose a couple of rounds, you know. It's still doable for him. We'll find it, of course, if he'll be the first one to grab it here in the CGM Grand Final.
Yes, indeed. No, we'll jump on board with Nomad here, as in fear of losing my COD admin, I'm getting spammed in the admin chat. I'll just say it anyway. Brit loves Taunted, we all know it. She just tries to deny it. But anyway, there it is. It has been said. As Leica Boston finds the Insano with a nade there. As it looks like Milliam is 1 player less of getting his chance of a 20 bomb. Got to be very careful, as he needs to hopefully try and get this 20 bomb. He might be saying it to his team, come on guys, let me get it. I'll be the first player in CGM Grand Final. And I believe in any of the Grand Finals to pick up a 20 bomb. Correct me if I'm wrong. Next round bio. As you see, Nomad throwing a nade up and over there, trying to find Milliam, who is sitting up in that crow's nest area. Having a look around this A-bomb, checking out towards, making sure no one has pushed up without him knowing, without the boys of Legacy knowing. Already losing a player on attack and make that 2 players as Jack fronts Jackson. Milliam has to get the final 3 players as Nero fronts Jackium to get his 20 bomb. Milliam needs to find the last 3. There's 1 there, and we'll jump on board with Milliam to see if he can actually get his 20 bomb or not. M16 still on Crow's Nest. Everyone knows he's there. As we just peeking and poking now, garden worm in it, garden snake in it. Resurrect finds like a Boston. It could happen. He could be left in a situation where he needs to be that last player to pick up those final kills. It'd be very interesting to see if he does, as he's just making sure no one sneaks around up behind him. Here's some shots being fired out towards that B-bomb. Will he go for a spraying towards Laundry? And no, he won't. He's deciding not to for once. As the bomb has been planted over towards B, he will need to get at least 2 of those kills. Sees 1 in red. Will he go for the kill? Resurrect takes out William. Will he go for this kill to try and Space Spades finds Nero? He won't get the 20 bomb if he does get this. If they do get this round, as we Resurrect is the last man alive now. He's checking around. Milliam with the Python in hand, trying to get this final kill. I believe it was him in red that saw him. And Space Spades is now checking kitchen. Will they go for the defuse? As he coming in, trying to check corners. There he is. There. Resurrect finds Milliam. Will Resurrect get this clutch? Where's Space Spades? He's on the bomb, and Space Spades gets the kill, takes the map. Milliam doesn't get his 20 bomb, but I'm sure he won't be disappointed as the taunted 5 down take the map of Cracked.
Yeah, he came very close there. Milliam's been playing very good tonight. Honestly, he might be one of the favourites for that MVP. 18-4, he went 11-5 with Space Spades and 11-9 for Resurrect. Space Spades, another player that's played really well, as has Resurrect. And Simple Jackson, so both been going alright in scores. So keep an eye out for those 4 players I mentioned, 2 from each team. Keep an eye out for what they bring out for the next couple of maps that get played out, guys. We'll lead into the 3rd map, which of course is Havana, and we'll find out who's going to take that one out. But that was the 2nd map of Crack. Now the full-time scores will become 1-1 now on the Oz Gamer scoreboard. We'll find out what these guys can do as it disappears from your screen. So wait for them to come back up once again. But a quick little shout to Deadpool, who's still here hosting it this evening. Milliam 9,000, almost on that 10k, just a little bit away from it. As the best out of 5 series, full-time score 1-5 down, 1 to Legacy. Still anyone's ball game here. On myself, BooYa, and Fightclub are your commentators here this evening, as some more people are joining there in the GameStar event. I think Fightclub might be in trouble because Britt has just joined the event. She's not in our channel, but she's in there. So perhaps Fightclub has stepped his boundary, and he's going to get spanked. Be interesting to see if that happened. Make sure you log that if that happens, mate. But honestly, some great play there from 5 down. Legacy grabbing some all right rounds there as well, and they did take it the first half, but 5 down defence really was strong. Spades, I think he grabbed the defuse after getting the final kill 2 or 3 times there on the defence, so some good plays from him as well. Thoughts on the map of Cracked overall there, Fight Club?
I was going into this thinking that this would be the one map that Taunted 5 Down would pick up because they're extremely strong on it. From past experience, I know they're strong on it. It's one of their favourite maps. But, I mean, it turned out that way. The Legacy defence just wasn't up to task of what Taunted were bringing. But, I mean, in saying that, Taunted 5 Down did bring a lot to the table with their attack, and their defence, as you saw, was extremely solid. Let's see if they can keep it up either side of this Havana map.
Indeed, as we do have Jackium AFK here for a second, so I guess I can have a bit of a look quickly to see if there are any more shouts. There was a shout to me. I'm not quite sure who it was from. I did see one shout to BioAcid. I can't really find it now. I think my screen's been updated too much. But shout out to Nicky Noodle there from Besk, and as well, there is a shout to BioAcid and Fightclub from Sparks. So thank you, Sparks, as we wait for the very professional shoutcast. Very professional shoutcast to BioAcid and Fight Club. Love it. Keep it up, lads. That's from ZRG Trip. So shout out to BioAcid and Fight Club from Sparks again. Shout out to Darkside from MitchFX, as we are still waiting for the players to return and we can get the second map. Oh, sorry, you go for a any shouts you want to give, then go for it.
Yeah, so shout out to Nino who wants another rage round so we can hear Millsy kill himself. So there you go, Addo. I just said it for you. As we just see more shout out to Razzle who is currently in Toowoomba. Not sure why he's over there, but that's where he is. I'm not sure if he lives there or whatever. And the awkward moment when Jackson is the bottom scoring over BioAcid. So nicely done there, Raikou. So we'll hand it back over. Bios, I'll do it if you want. I'll quickly have a look at the People's Choice Awards for the Black Ops result while we wait for Jackium to come back in. So we have a quick look. The best SIG goes to Dara, who took 42.5% of the votes. Very nicely done. And in recognition, Britt does get 30% of the votes with her glee, bit of a glee sig there. Worst forum poster goes to Yazy with 30.9% of the votes. Second by Brisbane Gods on 18.3% and Logic on 14%. Funniest forum poster goes to Rohizzle. I think everyone knew that. That was always coming. He does bring us some fantastic threads to laugh at, and some threads that do make us think. And best host goes to Deadpool with 60.2%, and runner-up with Trigger going the last 30, so 10% between every other host that is ever hosted a match, I believe, on CG. And the Pug Hero goes to Kamzar, 47.7% of the votes. I think that is a bit of a hint that he should deserve the next Pug admin, so there you go, Kamzar. Bit of a plug for you. And best ref, holy shit, I guess is the only word you can say. In the last ref over 150 matches,
I would have said
he's
get a
of
life,
course
but
the
yeah,
one and
that'll
only.
work.
Yes, 156
jokes.
matches. Katie with 66% of the votes. That is huge. Best Pug admin. There you go. Kamza again. It looks like he might be taking the spot from Shank after all. Not too sure, as it looks like everyone is voting for him. Best mod is going to, I think it is Distills who posted this thread. Yes. And then Katie rounding out the 10.9% of the votes for the second. Most underrated team goes to one of the teams playing in this grand final at the moment, which is 5 Down, and which is the Taunted Team 2, and is the best bunch of blokes with 20.2% of the votes. And second place we have my own team, Audacity Esports, with 14.8%. Not sure how we got that, but there you go, we did. Most underrated player goes to Metal Freak with 18.1%. I think everyone knew him as a beast as always, so I'm not sure how he got that, but anyway. And I will continue the rest if we go to a third map, as we'll just leave it there, BooYa, as the third map does kick up in Havana.
Indeed it does, and we'll get back into it now, guys. So 1-1 on the Oz Gamers full-time scoreboard, of course. 5 Down taking out Cracked Legacy, cleaning up Grid. Just quickly mentioned, very convincingly when they're on Grid by Legacy. As you jump back into it now, guys, it'll probably put us back on board with Millum again. They should be on the defence, I believe. This round they should be. No, he's on the attack straight away. My bad, I got mistaken. Upcoming game sounds again. We're not going to have a rage round, but I'm just bringing them back into play there. I did have them turned off while Fightclub was going through the votes. And the winners, as the tag did go out, and they've got some nice little smoke grenades hitting in Middle Street now. Resurrect getting the first kill there on Jackie, and staying out of the old reach around on William as well to take him down. As William now coming towards Zigzag, there is a player back there. He decides to try and get out of the way of the fire that would have come back his way very quickly. As he's crossing in open in Main Street, he's in open waters, and Neori will find him quickly with a headshot there as he's behind the police car. Spady Spays is in hotel, and he's not pushing upstairs this yet. He's on the staircase in between. He's going to check his corners as he makes his way through. Might head over towards the register there. Yeah, he decides to lay down here at the main entrance. Resurrect flies flying Boston with the AK-47. Spady spacing up against Neori. The round will go convincingly to Legacy there. 5 still alive, dropping all 5 players of Taunted Team 2, aka 5 Down. And a nice little clip here at the end for Neori. 2 kills to him, 2 kills to Resurrect as well, and 1 to Insano. 1 on the Oz Gaming scoreboard. Third map in a best out of 5 series.
Yes, it is, as we jump on board with the second of the trio, William. And what will he be doing? Will he be throwing any smokes, any nades? No, we're only just going to be these main rushers. Million takes out the Insano nice and early with a nade kill down towards the middle of the map, as William looks like he's just going to go and rush and straight out towards this back bar area. As you see the nade, it wasn't out towards the middle of the map like I suggested earlier. As you see one out in the corner of the left-hand side, William, it's his teammate William, very lucky. I thought it was, and I only saw his name tag right at the last second as William's going to be pushing out towards his back bar. Nade comes out. Will he contest after it? No, he won't. He knows there's one there. He saw some shots being fired out. The bomb has been planted right behind him at B. As Simple Jackson, William gets the kill. William setting up. There's another there. William takes him out. There's 2 of them there. Nomad having a bit of a talk over that. Resurrect takes out Space Spades with the AK-47. 2 players left alive for the team of Legacy, which is Resurrect and Neori. 4 players left alive still for the team of 5 Down. Neori left alone now as William takes out Resurrect, and there it is, the final kill, 1-1. After a very convincing first round, it seems like Taunted 5 Down have pulled the round very convincingly back for their own.
Indeed, as we enter the third round now, there are still more of those people to talk about later on in regards to those votes, guys, for the People's Choice Awards for Black Ops. So don't worry about that. If you're roll, if your part and your win hasn't been said just yet, it will get said later on. Fightclub, I forget what he's finished up on, but we'll give it back over to him a little later on to continue on with those results. As you see, Miller now jumping on board with Jackham, the third of the Yums, as he's on his way in B alleyway now, checking out the dumpsters and checking out any corner the player can hide in. He's got to watch out for Zigzag, of course. There has been a player back there the last 2 rounds. As he comes around that corner quickly now, one player back there in bar, he's just jumping around. They're both jumping around. He'll pick up the kill there on Jackson, as Milliam does pick up a kill as well. Boston grabs one there on Nomad. 3 players gone from Legacy this round, 5 still alive for Taunted. 4 players gone for Legacy. As there's one left, it's Resurrect in a 1v5 situation here. The bomb has been planted at B. Resurrect now in the main street. Shots everywhere. He didn't know what to do. Milliam, 3 rounds in. He's on 7-1. One of the players I said you got to watch out for, and he definitely is one of the players that we have to keep an eye on regardless of the MVP if 5 down were to win. As you see him now rocketing out that MP5K, grabbing the final kill cam, and taking the scores to 2-1 now in the Ozgaming scoreboard in 5 down's favour.
Yes, indeed. As we jump on board with the man, Spaddy Spades. There he is there, bomb in hand. Looks like he may be our official designated bomb bitch, as he's got the AK-47 in hand, throws a smoke up and over towards that mid-area. Boston gets the kill and Resurrect with a nade. Looks like the boys of 5 down will be pushing A bit quicker this round, as you see them all setting up, all travelling together, all in a pack, making sure if one goes down, they will get the revenge kill. As William finds Niori, that's it. The 2 A defenders have been taken down. Willie go for the bomb plan straight away. Nomad takes out William. Million takes out Jackson. Boston finds the Insano. Nomad is the last man alive and floating around. As we'll jump on board with him there. He's in a bit of a firefight at the moment with the person that is at tables and chairs. They know he's in there. They know he's trapped. Bomb goes down. And he gets killed. Taunted 5 down, coming out with 3 straight rounds after a poor first round. They've found their rhythm. They've taken 3 rounds convincingly. Could this be another whitewash map buyer?
We'll find out, because we did see this happen on Grid. They went off strong at the start, but then Legacy changed up a little bit on their defence and then came out and took 8 rounds, leaving them back there on that 3. So we'll find out what's going to happen, of course, as we'll jump on board now with Blocker Boston, as his nades go out as well. He's going to follow, quickly ghost that one. Landing on that car, won't get him on button. He already is making his way around there as well. As we get back on board with Boston now, he's got the bomb and he's heading towards B at the bottom of the hotel. But Havana, Jackson comes in through the window and takes him down. As Nomad then cleans up Jackium. Milliam takes out Niori. A nade comes in and he chain kills Milliam. I had to stop commentating for that simple reason. I knew that was coming.
No, that's stupid.
And there is more and more. Milliam was dominating and, well, not much else you can really say regarding that, but they did grab the round. It is now, they didn't grab that round. I apologise. I've got that score wrong. 3-2 now in the Ozgaming scoreboard. Legacy grabbing that one. And Milliam not happy with the 10 kill. He's got to try and keep his composure, but he is leading at the moment. 9-1. He can still get that 20 bomb.
Yes, indeed. He was not happy at all with his teammate William, who did kill him, but as you heard him just shouting B again, so it seems like it will be another B push. Simple Jackson takes out William straight away, nice and early. Jackin finds Simple Jackson as a bit of a revenge kill there. Niori having to sit back in these tables and chairs, trying to make sure no one enters that main door of the Havana area, making sure no one pushes down through mid, trying to control that mid area. Sorry, as I finally get it out of my mouth. Space takes out Insano. Resurrect finds like a Boston. 3v3, 2 players from either team have been dropped. Just so I say that, Nomad takes out Jackin with a nice MP5 shot of his own over there in that that B-bomb area. Nomad finds Milliam again. 2 players down. 1 player left alive for the team of Taunted. It is Spaddy Spades. Where is he? There he is. Takes out Nomad. AK-47 in hand. Finally ends the killing streak of Nomad. Checking out towards the top of the hotel area. Make sure no one is up in the bed. Just camping it out. Making sure no one is looking over. As we finally have a look, as it is a 1v2 situation now. It was a 1v3. Bomb has been dropped, as you see on Space screen right there, making sure no one is pushing his flank hard and fast, like Resurrect and Niori are the A watchers, so got to be very careful now. Got to be careful of Zigzag and, of course, Connection as well, because players do push up through bar. As you see, shots coming out from White Car there. I believe that would have been Niori with his AK-47, was it? No, it wasn't. Sorry, it was Resurrect. Spaddy Spades is now in this spawn building, pushing Fountain. There is Niori there, I believe, or is it Resurrect? No, it's still Resurrect in that. Still coming. Where's Niori? And there's Spaddy Spades getting taken out by Resurrect. As you hear, Milliam getting a bit of a rage on there again, telling his team nice and simple what to do, as it is 3-all on the Oz Gamer scoreboard. Legacy tying it back up.
Indeed, like I said, like we called a little bit earlier there, they were going off very nicely 5 down, but it could have been so much good, like I said, and it may still be, however, we don't know just yet. As we jump on board now with, we did follow Neori for a while there, jump on board Resurrect straight off the bat there. William gets cleaned up on Nomad's nade straight off the bat, and he's not going to be too happy about that, however, it does mean William cannot team kill Million this time. As the nade's going out and blocking nades here from Resurrect. Jackson was cleaning up Boston with the MP5K. So Resurrect on this A defense. Space pops out for a bit of a peek and a poke and then heads back upstairs to the hotel as Jackson then comes around behind him with the MP5K, dropping him, and the bomb gets dropped there as well. So we're going to have Nomad, who's located inside the Havana side of things here at the B-bomb site, heading upstairs there. I'm going to try and find out where, Insano's pushing in towards the attacker's spawn area just after Banana Hall there. Jackson at the fountain. Milliam in his own spawn here. Not quite sure what he's doing this far back. Jackim finds Simple Jackson, but with his MP5K takes him down now. We're going to have Milliam heading out towards here. Shots getting put on him by Neori, and he'll get dropped by that AK-47 long shot. Jackim now getting cleaned up as well. I think that may have been by Nomad. We'll find it here in a second. As it was Nomad, there it is there, and the full-time score now 4-3 on the Ozgamer scoreboard, with Legacy grabbing the lead by 1. They're trying to increase it, but Milliam, pretty strong effort there from his comms, hoping to grab the round in their favour this time.
Yes, indeed. They lost 3 rounds in a row, and they've now pulled back 3 rounds in a row. As we jump on board with the man that just got the final kill cam, Nomad, MP5K in hand, waiting for the blocking nades, as you see them come out on your screen there. As William finds the Insano, a bit of a FPS lag, I think, or it was the host, as I just see everyone jump back up from red bar. So as Simple Jackson takes out Boston, Milliam finds Nomad there. As we are on board with the man Milliam at the moment, who is in the back bar, has pushed through and finds Neori with a nice little headshot up and down, MP5K, looking Neori up and down. William finds Simple Jackson. 1 player left, Resurrect. Where is he? He's usually over the A-bomb side. There he is there, coming up towards the white car. She gets seen by Milliam, who is down at that B at the bar area, looking across the street now, making sure he looks left and right, making sure no one comes and tries to clean him up as the bomb has been planted. Milliam still left alive, 11-3. He is carrying this team of Taunted 5 down by a long shot. As Resurrect finds Spadey Spades. Resurrect up against Milliam, Jackim, and of course William. And it is Jackim, I believe, who gets the final kill on Resurrect, as we will see in the final kill cam here at the moment. As yes, it is Jackim picking up with his MP5K up and down on these stairs. There he is, takes him out, and Taunted hit back 4-all on the Ozgamer scoreboard in this 3rd map of Havana Bio.
Indeed, as it's 8 rounds gone here in the first half, we'll bring up the range rounds, guys. You can enjoy a little bit of rage.
Oh.
Oh my, are you kidding me too? That makes me want to fucking rage quit, that's a joke.
Oh, no, one's in B. Why the fuck is there one in B?
I can get this.
Where are we?
I know one was in B. Where though? Probably in top B. If not, then down. Yeah, you gotta cut that out. You knew there was one more in B. Well, Jack did, anyways.
There's boy in you really.
Oh, there he is, bar.
Different player, never mind.
I'm not bar alienating anymore. It's not doing anything.
He can see me at the bus. There it is. When you're packed, you can look at the garage. Oh, he's gone back that way. No, there is. Holy shit, he has bullets. Neri, push out and shoot the garage.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me!
Alright, let's go A. Sorry, no.
As it is not much of a rage round bio, with only Nomad having a bit of a saying he'll rage quit if anything does happen.
Indeed there, mate. 5-4 in the other game on the scoreboard now. As you see, Resurrect getting a nice final kill cam Niori above him. So jump on board now with Simple Jackson to start things off. Straight away, he's got the MP5K out. He's looking to push crossover middle straight away. And my push Fountain there. He's going to be up against a player. It's Millum who's pushing Main Street hard with a nade towards that police car on the right-hand side of the bar. He's just looking towards a palm tree and putting shots on it. Doesn't really like ferns. FPS lag there. I don't know if it's him. No, it's just him. And Deadpool, connection interrupted. Deadpool's gone, I think. From the looks of that, it may have been Deadpool who's gone. I'll just try and change players. No, perhaps it's all right. Now Deadpool's on red bar. I don't know how that works. How the host is on red bar, but everyone else is on green. And that's just a bit weird, I think. But I believe Millum just lagged out there, so hopefully they can get him back in before the end. I don't know. Is it lagging at all for you, Fightclub? It's not for me, but I'm just wondering how that works with Deadpool being on red bar and everyone else on green.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not lagging for me. I was just looking now. Deadpool is still solid red barring, while everyone else seems to be perfectly fine on full, if not 3-bar green.
Indeed. So having to get Millum back in, nothing can be done. Of course, players have already been dropped that round in. Spazy's going for the plant now at A-bomb site as Leica Boston grabs Niori there. So the Tornado guys trying to dig deep here and grab the round when their leader, who was doing all the convoy before, has laid out. As you see, Nomad grabbing a kill there. Linsono grabbing Spade grabbing Insano, with the MP5K. Nomad now coming around the corner. Can he grab him as well? He can't. So it's going to be a 1v1 now. Jackium up against Nomad. Bombs are even planted. 25 on the clock as Jackium now coming around behind him. He's got to watch out for this ammo here in front of him. He's got to be careful not to make a noise on it. As he sees Nomad there running around. He can hear him running around. He's not going to go after him, but he's just going to wait for him to go for that bomb defuse. He's picked it up. Challenge him. As he does so, he's still got time to pick this bomb up and get the kill if he can. He's going to run out, and there's 5 seconds left. He's going to come on in here, grabbing the round there, trying to back up a 5 apiece now on the Ausgame scoreboard. 5-all. I don't think we got Million back in there. I don't think he's been reinvited. If he hasn't, then, or maybe he's just, maybe his internet's played up, so he's got to restart his Xbox there. But you'll see right now, Jackman grabbing the kill. He's still not back in here, so we'll have to end it. Hopefully Deadpool is aware that he's lagged out. And they will end it there. They should end it. I believe there is there. So 5-all at the end of the little break here. 8 and 5 there for Jackium. 9 and 7 for Nomad. I think Million would have been on about 12 to 13 kills maybe. I'm not quite. I can't say for certain. I think he did hit the double figures and he got a couple of more, so maybe about 12 to 13. I'm not quite sure there, guys, but he was MVP at the moment in regards to the whole thing. We'll have to get him back in here, of course, and wait for it now. Fightclub, just quickly, we wait for him. You want to continue on with those winners of the People's Choice Awards?
Yes, definitely. As we pick up where we left off, the last thing I said was the most underrated player, which was Metal Freak. And as we go into the worst team, and of course everyone should have guessed this by now, the worst team does go to Legends with a 29.4% of the votes going their way. As Roscoe gets the worst player, and there's a bit of a screenshot there of himself nominating himself for the worst player, and also messaging Distills asking if he is winning the worst player. So there you go, you did win. Unlucky. Best forum poster goes to the Mandala, and some of the other notable contenders were Crit, Falcon, and of course Distills. Now the one we've all been waiting for, best admin, I would like to say myself or BooYa, but of course it is not. It is the one, the only, Mr. Falcon, and the second coming very close to that was the man Twilight, only 3% of the votes behind. Best player goes to Scribbles with 20% of the votes, and Unleash and Renzi were both on 15% each, followed by Rapture and Fergie, both with 11.5%. Best team, of course, will definitely have to go to the Arcade MSI boys. I mean, taking out CGI, I believe, and then also taking out the LA, the XP land down in Melbourne is a huge win for them. And second came in Mind Freak with 26.6% of the votes, and Taunted with 7.8%. And that sums it up, BooYa. That is the Cyber Gamer People's Choice Awards for Season 1 of Black Ops.
You did miss the sub category of best presentation of votes, aka pain in the arse for putting so much BBC inside that, which is the coding, like bold and subtext, etc., etc. And I took that one out myself, the golden voice by BooYa. So with Brit coming in a close second, damn you both from Distills. So there we are. Special shout out to me and Brit for that one. As we get back into it, guys, it was 5-all at the end of that little break there. There is a minimum of 3 rounds still to play, of course, maximum of 5, if my math is correct. It should be, I hope. As we get back into it, guys, we're on board with Niori here. As William shuts down Jackson early in the round. Milliam getting taken down by Nomad that time off the MP5K. So you're going to have Niori now, AK-47 up here at top of hotel, looking across towards bottom of Havana and trying to see if he can grab a kill on the play that was in there. Jackim finds Insano with the MP5K, most likely pushing up top of that Havana now. So Niori having to cross over the street here. Nade is getting cooked and lodged inside. And he grabs the kill there on Boston. Nice little nade, nicely placed there. As there's another player inside, it's going to be Jackim with the 47 to take it Niori. Resurrect now cooking his nade and putting it in. Just going to try and follow it inside. Jackim running away before it blows him up. Resurrect AK-47 shot on Spades, but as Jackim now looking for the player that threw that nade who was still out there behind one of those cars. And he's trying to figure out where the player's gone to. Resurrect has pushed up this time, and he's out the front of Havana, just near the side windows here. So Jackim now pushing back in towards Bar and across the street. I don't know if Resurrect has seen or heard him. I don't think he's heard him. He hasn't even seen him. So it looks like he will get this plant on a 2v1 situation right now for Resurrect. William is still in Main Street here. He's going to watch the crossover at Fountain and see if he can get the call out. As you see now, we're going to see Resurrect, who will end up crossing over that area, getting seen and shots put on him. No, shots won't get hit, but the shots did come out from William, but didn't actually get the actual any tags at all. As you see Resurrect now coming up in from the back end side of Cafe, gets shots in the back. Jackim 4 players down. First round back in after a little break, getting Million back in, and it's going to be a score now of 6-5. I think that's going to scoreboard in favour of 5 down.
Yes, indeed. There's a quick little shout out goes to Nino, upset because Millsy didn't rage during the rage round, so hopefully he does next time we have a bit of a rage round there. So as we jump back on board with William, the second of the 3 young boys, as we see here, MP5 in hand, just going to run straight across. That's getting a bit too far there, BooYa. As he jump on in, as he's going to head in towards this bottom area, as Milliam takes that simple Jackson, Nomad takes that Milliam in return. And it looks like there's a third player in there. There he is. Insano takes that William. As we're back on board with Jackim, as Nomad finds like a Boston. 2 players left alive for the team of Fight Down. And make that 3 now. Make that 2. As Jackim takes that Niori. Spades finds Nomad. 2v2. It was a 2v4. Can the boys of Taunted 5 Down pick up this final? Gets a kill from gets killed from behind by Insano. As it is, Spades drops down straight in front of Insano. As you will see in the final kill cam, Insano doesn't know what is going on and just looks and finds the falling Spades right in front of him.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. As Insano has that playing on his MP3 player in the background. Living the dream, he says, as we jump on board now we'll jump on board with like a Boston. Smoke grenade going straight out towards that middle there. It's 6-all. He was given a scoreboard. 12 rounds gone. Million with the double up there on the Orient Jackson. He'd be getting close to that 20. He's on 3 up. Should be put on about 15 to 16 kills at the moment. But also Jackim on 5-1 here in the second half. William gets taken out by Resurrection Nade that time and shut down. These rounds are currently back and forth, very close, as you always usually see here on Havana. With Jackim cleaning out Resurrect afterwards with the MP5K shot. Boston over here at the Fountain, just near the cafe. Nomad will clean up the Spades with a shot of his own. Probably at the back of A here somewhere. There he is there, running around the corner. He gets shot on by Boston. Bong gets picked up. Boston now retreating him out to cafe. Might push over towards the B side of things. 2 players left for Legacy. 3 still alive for the team of Taunted right now. As Boston comes back towards the A-bomb site instead of going across the road to B. 1 player there, hit fire, shots on. Nomad takes him down. Jackim will clean up Insano, so it's going to be Nomad in a 1v2. Can he take this one out? He's got 5 kills thus far. He's looking to get another kill here. Shots all around him. He will get taken down by the duo of Jackim and Millum, who are both there together. 7-6 on the Osgima scoreboard. 1 round away from the victory of the first half of 5 down. 2 rounds for Legacy. We'll find out what's going to happen. He'll take the first half out.
Yes, indeed. It seems like the boys of Taunted 5 Down are actually going to take this one out as we jump straight on with Jack. We've been on board with Jack. We'll jump on board. I think it is Spades. As where he is, there he is there. As he's got the AK-47 in hand. Looks like he's going to be pushing towards this mid area, trying to get across. And he just sees Jackson take out William with that car bomb. Insano finds William. Jackim finds the Insano. And Jackim on 8-1. This I suppose this little section, this second stanza of the first half of Havana. And I think I'm fairly sure Millie would have been extremely close to the 20 bomb, and if not, Jackim might have taken that from him. As you see there, Nomad takes out Jackim. shutting down any aspiration, of him getting at least 10 this round. As you see here, 4 players left alive for the team of Legacy, and only 2 left alive for the team of Taunted. 5 down, Spady Spades and Leica Boston up against Nomad, Resurrect, Simple Jackson and Niori. And just as I say that, Resurrect does find the player that was up in the top of Hotel, and this last player gets taken down by the man Nomad over on B wide, as you just see right here, wanders right out in front of him, Leica Boston taken out, and it is 7-all, final round of this first half of Havana, Bio.
Indeed it is. We'll follow Millum this time around straight off the bat here. I just want to see if he can get close enough to it. He's got 4 kills. If he can grab about 3 kills, I reckon that would give him close to the 19 to 20 kills. I'm not quite sure what it was when he timed out. I think it would have been 12 to 13. As you see the Tawny guy sitting back, very waiting for his nades to come on out and the blocking nades to stop. Smoke has covered all front of Havana to Hotel Road. As there is a player at the back right-hand side there, Resurrect finds William. Simple Jackson will find Millum that time. As Jackim now sitting back trying to help out his young teammates with his MP5K shot. He's getting it cleaned up perhaps. No, he won't. He'll run away and reload with Boston and Spady Spades there to help him out. As Insano gets dropped by Spady Spades that time. Bit of rage in the background from the players. Resurrect finds Boston. Jackim getting dropped by Jackson. As Spady Spades will clean out Resurrect afterwards with the MP5K shot from inside of the cafe. So Spady Spades 1v3 situation to take out the first half here for his team. Can he do it? And can he grab the first half for the team of 5 down here? I don't think this is, if he can, it'll be the first time in the grand final that 5 down to grab the first half. They won't be able to. The Legacy guys will clean it up. 8-7 that time, but so it will be a very close second half perhaps when we get back into it, guys. But Simple Jackson will grab that round-ending kill cam there with an AK-47 shot. So 8-7 Legacy's favour. That's Legacy's third map in a row of taking out the first half in their favour. Of course, I believe it was 8-3 there on the map of Grid, then it was 8-6 on the map of Crack, now 8-7 on the map of Havana. So clearly 5 down are getting closer and closer to grabbing the first half, just can't get there just yet. 8-3 for Jackium, 7-3 there for Nomad after that restart in the second half here. Once we got Millum back in, he got 4-4, so perhaps, I'm not quite sure what he would have finished on, maybe about 15-16 kills. We'll find out, of course, if anyone took any screenshots at all. But we should be able to start into the second half here straight away, perhaps. There shouldn't be any reason to have a bit of a delay here. So the simple fact is that we had a bit of a delay prior during the first half. And I'll hand it over to Fightclub once we get back into it, guys. I'm having a quick look now, see if there's any shout-outs. It doesn't seem to be at the moment. Shout out to Boston, there we are. The awkward moment when a host is higher than you. My second game. I'm a bit of a laugh at that, actually. And quick little look at the COD admin chat. Doesn't look like anyone is asking for anything in there. So over to you, Fightclub, for the second half of Havana.
Yes, indeed. This is going to be a deciding map. This is going to be one of the deciding maps, I feel. This is going to be the first team to reach the 8 will nice and comfortably take out this map. So it's going to be one of those ones that's going to go down to the line. As we are on board with... Who are we on board with? We will go with the... got a bit of a biased admin and jump on board with Niori straight away. See what he's got. MP5 in hand. Smoke up and over in towards that mid, trying to block it off from the prying eyes of the Taunted Ball 5 team. As you see Nomad in front of him, rushing in towards that bottom area. Checking one, gets taken out straight away by the Jackie man. Nomad finds Spady Spades in there as well. And we're on board with Milliam straight away. He's the only man left that hasn't been seen or has been seen and got shot. Nomad takes that Jackim with a bit of rage there from Jackim. No. I thought it was going to keep going, but it wasn't, as he smoke on the bomb there. Going to contest like a Boston finds Nomad, and Milliam finds Simple Jackson, the bomb planter. So Resurrect and Insano are left alive up against Milliam, like a Boston and William, as it is a 2v3 situation for the team of Legacy. And just as I say that, William does find the Insano man, so we'll jump on board with Resurrect. Where is he? There he is, top of the hotel, as you see some shots coming out towards that Milliam. And he goes for the Magnum contest. What will he do? He's going to set up, reload, make sure that he doesn't get surrounded. But I'm sure, as everyone will know, they will set up and surround him, trying to block him in. They know the bomb has been dropped directly on that B-bomb site, so he is in a bit of a pickle here with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. He's got to find at least 1 or 2 kills, if not all 3. Otherwise, he will be in much trouble, as he's jumping around, trying to make some noise, trying to bait someone out, trying to outshoot, outcontest, outplay someone, as he's just looking in and out, checking every corner, making sure he doesn't get shot from the side. As you see, he comes in there, up against Milliam, has a bit of hit fire, and finally gets the kill, and takes out Boston as a double. 1v3 turns into a 1v1. He has picked up the bomb. This will be extremely, extremely interesting to find out what happens here. As you just waiting to see, where is William? There he is. He's sitting out the back of this mid-truck near the Revo wall. What will Resurrect do? He's going to go for the bomb plant, Willie. Yes, he is. As William is looking down the mid-street, will he quickly have a look in towards the bomb? Bomb has been planted. Where's Resurrect? Resurrect heads up the stairs. I'm sure William knows he's there. He's going to go and contest him from the other side, will he? Yes, he will. So keep flicking in between. Resurrect, he's coming up behind you, son. Jumps in towards his bedroom. Jumps out the window, down, out towards the bomb, looking in towards the stairs. And there he's there. Resurrect, William just charges in, hip fires, gets the kill, and gets the defuse. First round of the second half of Havana will go to the boys of Taunted 5 down, making it a 9-7 on the Ozgamer scoreboard, BooYa.
Indeed it is, as I just have a little look here. People are just posting their Fightclub use infinities, mate. As I just ripped, I'm just looking at any shout-outs, so it's a bit of a conversation there in the chat before. Budge is asking who won the first map. The first map went, of course, to the team of Legacy. It was Grid. Second map, Crack, went to 5 downs favour. Now, it's currently tied up at 8 apiece, guys, for those that are just joining us here this evening. It is the SteelSeries Xbox 360 Cybergamer Main League Grand Final between the Taunted Team 2, which is also known as 5 down, and the team of Legacy, which is captained by the COD admin of Niori. As you see, William get a nice little kill there on Insano inside a cafe here. And he's going to pick up that AK-47, just deciding to change things up from his usual MP5K that he mainly uses as his current gun. We're going to see what he can do in a second. As Jackim is going to spray through the smoke. Internal B, Spady Spade's nade, finds Resurrect in there. And Spady Spade is now back here, spraying through the wall. Bit of a wall bang to see if he can get on the main stairs. As Nomad will find Jackim with his MP5K push. Yeah, and B back in BL. He's going to have Boston and drop by Niori that time with the MP5K. Niori is back here in the actual attacker spawn. I don't know what he's doing. William is going to take him down, but with his AK-47 shot, Nomad now just starting to spin out a little bit. Not quite sure where the bomb is at the moment. Maybe William must know. He's seen one over there. He's going to get the AK-47 out. Shots. Oh, he's poking up and down a little bit here. Peeking a poke, poking a peek. But he's not making any leeway with that player who was over there before. It was, of course, Nomad. We'll find out what he's doing, where he's gone. We'll try and figure out where he is here. Fly around the alleyways and see if we can pick him up. There's Spady. He must go internally. He comes at the back door here. Shots will get put on him. Jumps around the corner now. Up against Spady. Spady will take him down. And the round will go in Taunted's favour. Once again here, the defence looking all right. 9-8 Let's get him a scoreboard now. They are 1 round in the lead. They need to get 8 rounds before... Of course, they need to get 8 rounds, and before Legacy grab 7, and that'll be all right for them. We'll see if they can do that, of course, as we jump on board now for the 3rd round. And I'm sorry for saying jump on board so much to one person that's complaining about it. Jump on board.
Yes, as I will find the player of Insano now, just so we try and mix it up a bit. As he has the AK-47 in hand, Jackim takes out Niori straight away. Milliam finds Nomad straight after. 2 players down already. Make that... Oh, no, sorry, still 2. Simple Jackson finds Jackim with an MP5 shot of his own, taking 1 revenge kill. As it is 2 players down, sorry, for the team of Legacy, and only 1 down for the team of Taunted 5 down. As Resurrect makes that 2 with a nice nade kill. Resurrect makes that 3 with an AK-47 shot onto the William man. As it is now a 3v2 in favour of the Legacy team with the boys. Make that a Resurrect going Hughes. We'll jump on board with him. Where is he? Let's see if he can try and get this last player. Will he get him? No, he won't. As it is I think it would have been the man I just switched from the Insano, is it? Yes, over on that A-bomb area, making sure he pushes in. There's Boston, trying to jump and contest the bed, but fails. And there we go.
As we find out what's going to happen here now, it is, of course, the 4th round coming into the second half on the map of Havana. We'll find out what the simple Jackson man can do for us. AK-47, MP5K in hand. He does have the bomb, and it looks like the team of Legacy are pushing hard at B. They've got to watch out for these players, usually hiding around the corners. Knife in the face there on Millum, as Nomad will take out Jackim as well. Only 1 yum left to go, as Jackson will start his plant on the bomb site. Resurrect there to help him out. Nades and Smoke are all coming out now. William is inside of Hotel. Spades takes out Nomad with a headshot. as William makes his way up Main Street, cross towards that Havana. There's few players left alive at the moment for Legacy, and 2 players left alive for the Taunton team. As William will find one, doubles up there, as Spades will find another of his own. There's now Insano up against William and Spades. As Insano will take out one, looking to grab the second one and keep the clutch going. Nade goes out here from William as he tries to find the last player left alive. There he is, back to the other door. 15 seconds remaining. Defuse and round for the team of 5 down. Full-time score of 10-9 now on the Xbox scoreboard. They're still in the lead, but again, it's going tit-for-tat, round for round, Fightclub, so they're keeping it as close as possible here.
Yes, indeed they are. So we'll find, where is he, the man of the moment, the man who has been going large over the last couple of matches, but doesn't seem to be doing quite well this half. 2 and 4 he's on at the moment, as he's cooking a nade now, as he throws it in towards lounges, as he sees a smoke come in. He knows that they will be pushing his B-bomb again by the looks of it, as you hear some shots coming out from the left-hand side, so they're out in the B alley. He's not sure where to look, he's just throwing smokes around. 1 in lounges, 2 in lounges, having a bit of a spray. Resurrect finally takes him out, and a bit of a rage from him as well. So William over here now at the fountain, running towards top A. Nomad finds Jackium, contests the top bed area, takes out the Insano, picks up the AK-47, and Willie look for the player. Nomad finds like a Boston as well. Bomb has been planted. William and Spades left alive. Sees 2, doesn't know which one to shoot at. As Willie he has to go for the contest. 4 left alive for the team of Legacy. There he is there, taking out Simple Jackson. And there's Spades. Nomad finds Spades out there on the B alley, B wide. Shots coming out, and he doesn't even move. Doesn't know if he wants to or not, and he finally gets taken out. And the team of Legacy are hitting back 10-all on the Xgamer scoreboard by
20 rounds have been played thus far on the map of Havana, and it's still very close, neck and neck between these 2 teams. They're both evenly skilled clearly at the moment on this map. So we're going to try and find out if one team can actually break away from the pattern and grab a couple of rounds in a row. As we jump on board, we can't stop saying, I really can't. How else are people going to know who we're watching? Because it is hard to see that bottom name. I'm just saying, people. I really am. Every time I say it now, I'm actually laughing when I say those 4. I'm sorry, rage round.
Alright, so wait, settle down the range down, or we got to win this.
Yeah, well, fuck, stop doing, man.
Oh, so nice.
Middle door.
Nice.
Me.
Good work. Oh, we're gonna get this round.
Dude, you should have seen that kill I got there. That was fucking retarded.
Rez is just chilling.
Wait, you guys can do.
Yeah, I thought he was like, out there.
As we sit on 120 viewers right now, guys, it is that round in favour of Legacy, so it'll take them into 11-10 on the Xgamers scoreboard. I apologise for that laugh. I could not stop laughing. I really couldn't. As we see Millam now, bottom of Havana, waiting for a player to come on in. We're just going to go into Ghost Cam quickly to see what these players are doing. You've seen Niori get some shots per ring. One player did run in there before. It's going to be Simple Jackson making his play around the corner. Millam's shots does go into Resurrect and takes him down. Jackson getting dropping Jackium, then getting dropped on Millam. As we still have Niori back here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. No, Insano's now pushing up with his MP5K. I don't know what he's called. William is over here at the fountain. You're going to have Spades sitting back in B alleyway, watching under the dumpster for any tiny little pitter-patter of feet coming around that corner. Boston smoke grenade inside, frag grenade, upstairs in the top of a barn, trying to find a player with that one. Spades finding Insano. Spady with a double there at the end, grabbing the round and tying it back up at 11 apiece on the Xgamers scoreboard. We'll see here on the kill screen. He might actually see the double. Yes, we will. Insano. Then one little drop there from above on Niori. 11-5 at the moment for Nomad, 7 rounds in. 9-3 for Willem and Spades on 9-5. So all going pretty strong at the moment between these 2 teams and the two top players.
Yes, indeed it is, as we are on board now with, I'm just going to say it anyway, I don't care what he thinks, I'm just going to say it anyway. We'll jump on board with Jackim here as he just watches a nade land at his feet. Last of the Yum brothers, the Yum Cha is, I think I'm going to now call them, as he gets some tags on from the side there, as he's just setting up, sees one come out. Simple Jackson just takes him out, strafing behind that bin, comes around, takes him out. Milliam now, top of the hotel here. He's going to drop down, like a bit of a drop bear, as you said earlier, as Niori was. He's going to come back in these lounges area. Sees, I think, his teammates out the back. Yes, it was only Spades and his teammates out the back. not much else is happening over towards his Beeble area, so it might have actually be a push as we set up. We'll have a bit of a look around. William over at the fountain area, and like a Boston gets taken out. Nomad finds Spades as well. Nomad gone on a bit of a rampage. Simple Jackson takes out Milliam. Where is he? The man Nomad gone on a bit of a rampage at the moment. There he is, laying down at the back of the zigzag. William takes out Simple Jackson, and it is a 4v1 for the William man. Where we'll jump on board with him since he is in this clutch situation. As he's 10-3, the bomb has been planted. Does a bit of a duck dive, dip, dodge, and duck, and gets taken out at the end there as well. So that brings it, I believe, up to I now believe it is 11 all by I think on the Ozgamer scoreboard.
It's 12-11 on the Ozgamer scoreboard now, with the team of Legacy in the lead. Of course, they are in the lead by 1 round at the end of the first half. Remember, Fightclub. So when it's tied up here in the second half, they will be in the lead by 1 round. The team of 5 down are the 1 round behind there on that 11 score. People are saying that one person did say, give us a foul note there from Milliam again. People did ask, they did say, can you give us a rundown on why team's winning? At the moment, no one's really winning there. It's only 1 round. It's tit for tat with Milliam going that nice little double there. Back on topic, it's tit for tat and it's round for round at the moment. There's no real team showing off that they're winning. The map of grid was dominated, yes, by the team of Legacy there. We did see them play very strongly. And then, of course, we got cracked as well. It did end closely at the end of the first half, but then 5 down ended up taking it out there in the second. So, and with the map of Havana, it's been tit for tat round for round. 8-7 at the end of the first half in Legacy's favour, and now 12-11 at the moment in the full-time score of Havana. So we can't say who's winning and why because no one really is. As that round, again, look at that, 5 players alive right now for the team of Taunted. They take the round, they tie back up at 12 apiece. You can't differ between these two teams right now. It's like the CGA Grand Final, Fightclub's team Audacity. Both teams were so close throughout that whole Grand Final. You couldn't say who was winning and who was losing because both teams were winning.
Yes, indeed. It's always one of those hard things in a Grand Final. It is the 2 best teams from the league. So it is very hard to find a clear winner. But, I mean, Legacy dominating grid, Taunted dominating cracked, and now Havana is just going tit for tat, round for round. Like, you just can't separate the two. As seen, Sano taking up William there with a car bomb. Nomad finds Boston. Spades takes down Nomad in return for his kill. See some more fire coming out this bottom B area as Milliam takes out Niori. And Simple Jackson taking out Jackium. Now players are falling left, right, and centre. Resurrect takes out Milliam with the AK-47 of his own. Spades finds Jackson. Resurrect picks up the bomb. Spades, the last man left alive. Kills just happened so quick then. Kill for kill. Spades, last man alive left for the Taunted boys. He is sitting out the back of the B wide, throws a bit of a smoke to try and block where he might be running. Runs off in towards the back of bar. The bomb has been planted, I believe, over at A. Yes, it has. I think, or I'm not 100% sure. As, yes, it has. The bomb has been planted over at A. Resurrect sitting behind that bomb there. They know where he is. Spades takes out Resurrect. There he is. The last player takes out, the Insano takes out Spades. I believe the M16 from that white car towards the bottom of bar. Yes, it is right there. As it is back again. Legacy hit the lead. 12-13 on the Ozgamer scoreboard. If it keeps going like this, I'm sure Legacy will be happy to go round for round as they are currently in the lead.
Quick shout out to Smithy for having red hair apparently, so there you are there, guys. I did get asked to do a Skycam round, so I'll do that right now actually. You'll see just here in the main street the players making their way across. 4 players going across, 3 players in towards that B area. Jackson now making his way there as well. And Sano sitting in the back building right at the back there as you see. Boston putting some shots out. Millam, will take out Resurrect as Boston will clean up Jackson afterwards with that MP5. Nomad will clean up Millam with the MP5K. As there's some dead bodies laying around at the moment. Not much else happening in the main street, guys. We might just change it up and see what Willem's doing. He's at the fountain and watching on the push from any players still alive in Legacy in their spawn region. There was one player right at the back there. Jackium in the B alleyway, watching that's the corner. As you see, Spades is at the back near Zigzag, watching that side alley. And Boston's sitting right back as well. We're just going to try and find a Nomad who's for Legacy. He's sitting upstairs at the moment, top of Havana. As you see, Insano making his way in towards bottom now, looking around, trying to find where some players are. There is still 4 alive for Taunted, only 2 left for Legacy, yet they can't really see where those players are. Insano making a little bit of foot noise inside the bottom of the B bomb side area here at Havana. And he decides to sit back in the corner. His gun, of course, will be poking out there, so he's got to try and play it smart. So his teammate, they're making a bit of noise around him. So perhaps they will know exactly where they are now. They don't seem to, because Willem is still sitting back here as Boston will find Insano. It is now a 1v4 situation for Nomad, and he's been seen, he's been tagging him by Spaddy Spade. Spaddy Spade's on the 15-7 right now, 5 kills away from the first 20 bomb, 15-8 for Nomad. They're both getting pretty close. Still plenty of rounds to come here in the second half. At the moment, we need to see Taunted grab 2 more rounds before Nomad can grab, before Legacy can grab 2. And that'll give them the win. If Legacy grab 2 and 5 down hit that 8, it will be an overtime, and we'll have to see what will happen in that OT. Are you there, Fight Club? Hello? No, I don't think Fight Club's in. Oh, yes,
oh, sorry, yes, I'm here. Oh, nope, I'm back. Yeah, there we go. Just quickly see Million getting a triple there, 2 from the nade, and the final kill with his MP5 there. It was a nice little triple there. Million picking up right where he left off with the kills coming all around him. He's just running now, doesn't know what to do. Sano takes that jack him over on the B wide there with the MP5K in hand. As we just see Million setting up on this A-bomb. Not too sure what the other boys are doing as we sit. Just have a quick look around. As the boys from Taunted 5 down are just setting up. And Simple Jackson and the Insano are shell-shocked. They do not know what just hit them. The man Million taking out 3 nice and early within the first, I think, 15 seconds of that round. So Insano is lurking, I guess would be the word to call it, around this A-bomb area. Sorry, this B-bomb area up on the top B. Just made a bit of a noise as he picked up the ammo on the body there. Who is the bomb carrier? Simple Jackson. He's just sitting still back in spawn with MP5 pointing his gun at the door. As Million finds Insano, we'll jump on board with Million. Is Million versus sorry, not just Million. Taunted 5 down, 4 players left against Simple Jackson. Million could possibly have a team down. Willie, I do not think he will. But, I mean, that's his third 4 down in as many maps as you see William pick up the final kill.
Yeah, he's gotten a 4 down in every single map that's been played so far, so it's interesting to see. He just can't get that fifth player. He doesn't challenge for it, but so we'll find out what's going to happen. Of course, it is now 7-5 in that Ozgamer score, 7-5 in the Ozgamer score in the second half, 14-13 in total. So now the team of Taunted need 1 more round to guarantee their victory here, as Millen will take out Nomad. I think I've got the scores wrong just quietly. I could be, no, I've got them right, 7-7, yep, that's right, 14. As the Niori will find Millen, we're going to have Insano figuring out Spaddy Spades. Jackham taking out Niori, and Jackson will take out Yum and Jackie in the end. Resurrect will find Boston just prior to that, and a lot of players getting dropped very quickly. A quick round's a good round. Making it now 14 on the Ozgamer scoreboard, and if the team of Taunted don't get this next round, and the team of Legacy do, then Legacy have guaranteed an overtime for themselves. We'll find out what's going to happen, guys. We'll bring up the in-game sounds once again. Have a bit of an Ozgamers listen in for the Rage round. Could be the last one, or it could be an OT.
Dude, why is there no smoke in mid?
Oh my god, see, that fucking annoys the shit out of me, man. That's fucking,
Hanging out on the bomb. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, fuck me. There's only 1 fucking smoke in mid. I just got picked off. I had no fucking chance.
Why is he top B? Oh, I thought we were in there, man. Fuck.
I said internal beach corner. That's better.
and don't pull out your magnum, you still got heaps of bullets.
There was a million runs out there and fucking tries to get testing.
Yeah, he does. Didn't he reload from he killed that other fella?
And why?
I'm an idiot.
Who's that on the left? Yeah, he's out there.
Run away now, Will, run away!
Oh my god.
But Will do it in right.
Yeah, get me. Fuck you.
Shit, boys, what do you should have walked away.
Got A now.
Go to A, go back to this one to B, that's what I'll do.
Boston, where was Boston? Was he
He catch it.
I think Boston took a shot at him at the end there.
Probably gonna have to, like,
Yeah, he was at B.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was down near like zigzag.
Don't jump. It's going to jump. No, he's taking too long.
He just ran straight for the plant, I reckon.
Oh wow, go for it.
You're giving them to me anyway.
My deck is gonna be up his bum.
I'm gonna quit Xbox if he clutches it. Even though I already have. Well,
He clutches this, I'm probably gonna fuck.
oh my god, you're gonna give me a heart attack, dude.
Oh, get your sound tour on.
Come on! Miles!
Oh,
Yes, yes,
Got
yes!
it.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Pulls out the defuse, getting in the win and taking out the second map, or the third map, sorry, second map for them. 15-14, it's a close one there on Havana. We always see it very close, of course. It is a small contained map. As you see there, Niori grabbing the final kill, but couldn't get it. 16-9 for Spady Spays. Millum on 16-12, 12-7 for Willem. Any more double figures, 15-11 there for Nomad, Resurrect on 11-9. Honestly, but if 5 down do win this, it's going to be a very close MVP between Spady Spays and Millum. They've both done very well this evening. They've both played consecutively good. So we'll find out what's going to happen, guys. It is now a full-time score of 2-1 in 5 down's favour. They have increased their lead, and we will end towards Villa on another great map that you like to see get played out. As I just actually clicked the wrong button, so ignore what you see there in the background, guys. Oh, well, in the foreground, I should say. I apologise for that. I clicked the wrong button and it disappeared the scoreboard there. But you will, of course, see myself and Fightclub here, the commentators this evening. Best out of 5 series. And you'll see it out now. We'll find out what the full-time score is. There is 2-5 down, 1 to Legacy. And I'll head to the fourth map of Villa. This could be the fourth and final map. However, we may go to the fifth one. Me and Fightclub may get proved wrong. And we might see 5 maps get played in total here tonight at Fightclub. But final thoughts on the map of Havana and the closest between these two teams that's showed on that map.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was insanely close. I mean, round for round, both halves. With I mean, what more could you want? It's a CGM grand final. One team playing for, I suppose, their reputation has been put up into CGI. They need to prove themselves, but the other team trying to go out on the last hurrah. I mean, this has been an unbelievable match so far with 205 down, just coming out ahead there. I thought for one stage that map was going into overtime, but they did pull away with it. It'll be extremely good, extremely close to see what happens on the next map of Villa. It could go either way. It is one of those maps where I think there was a thread on CG a while back saying that there was a thread on CG saying that it was one of the maps where you could play any type of attacking game. You can rush, you can sit back, you can split, you can slow push. It's just one of those maps that you can do anything for. So as we quickly do a few shout-outs, as we have a quick look here, a quick shout-out to Wick and to, I can't think what it was, Wick. Shout-out to Wick, best ref in Oz. Also shout-out to Jackson's Head from Wick. And also any more shout-outs, we got some shout-outs in the chat here. As you're just having a look. No shout-out so far. Unlucky, so 5 down. Still in the team to beat now. I mean, with three maps gone, 2 to go. Anything can happen in this next map, as we are just, I believe, waiting for Simple Jackson to get back, and we can kick this off. As we have a look now, shout out to Nana's Poodle, a shout out to the main FX, a shout out to Travis's Doodle, there you go, shout out to Mitch Lad. Anyone keep going, shout out to Microman, there we go, shout out to the one, aka Tom, I love yous very much. Skycam for the first round from Mega Productions. I will tell Bio when he gets back. Shout out to Pudgy, CGO veteran. There you go, Pudgy. Anyone else? Here we go. No one else wants a bit of a shout out. Shout out to Vision. Shout out to Go MLFTW. Whatever. Get a better name, champion. Here, while everyone's just spamming it now. Shout out to Blurs V, the Ranger. Shout out to Crewy, Best in Oz. Shout out to Fallen, who is, I believe, Stone. So there you go, Fallen. Shout out to Zappin's Head. Shout out to Explosia. Not sure if that was an exposure reference. If not, it was very bad. Shout out to Cardmon. Shout out to Walsh. Shout out to Cougars Aesthetics Glutes. Shout out to Your Mum's Ball Sweat. There you go, Killer. I'm not too sure what that's all about, but there you go. Shout out to Milliam is my woman. There you go. Milliam, you are my woman. You are my bitch. You are not Shredden's bitch. You are mine. Shout out to Exorcism. Shout out to Susan Boyle. And Bio, I mean, we're just waiting for Simple Jackson. He's back. This map of Villa is going to be huge. It could either make or break Legacy. It is the difference in between the $900 winning prize or the $425 for second place. Who do you think's going to have it?
Well, it's hard to say, really. It really is. Like the guys just talking about attack or defence first. They're just deciding what they want to do. I think Legacy do have what it takes to take this to the 5th map of Summit. I love Summit. Everyone knows that. Whoever watched one of my streams for Xbox 360 or for COD Black Ops, Summit, one of my favourite maps, because teams did originally play it out as the control room, like in the servers, the middle part of the map, and that would dominate and that would dictate what was going to happen. However, defense team have, like, a lot of the top higher ranking teams and other teams have picked up now. You don't need that middle part. If you can control it nicely from a distance, from outside of B and just the back of A area and stuff, you can really get some nice little rounds there and some wins. It can go either way, of course, once you do give up that control room area to the attacking team. But that said, it's a risk you do have to take sometimes if you want to try and make the round a bit more slow. As it puts us on board now with Millham, I do want to, I do want to see Legacy take this one out. I do want to see the 5th map. We're coming up on the 3-hour mark. Can someone in the chat just put it down how long the actual stream's been running for? Because I can't see the full run time because I have my stream paused, of course. But let us know the full run time. It's about coming up in 3 hours, probably about 15-20 minutes off the 3-hour mark, if I had to guess. As we see Millham there with the M16, he's located top Villa, and he's trying to defend nicely. I have not really seen him slow down at all. He always seems to be moving and twitching and tweaking. Maybe he's something, I don't know what the go with that is. But the bomb has been planted as Boston will pick up Simple Jackson. Jackim will take a kill of his own as well for that nade. As Millham now with the pipeline out, Resurrect finds Jackim. You're going to have Boston clean up Insano. Bomb has been planted to B, of course, here at the statue. William is pushing down. They could go for the defuse here. William will find Nomad. Resurrect cleans up Boston a second afterwards. At the back end, he's been seen. He's been shot at. He won't get taken down, but... Oh, they're yelling at each other. William is not happy. He should have had that bomb defused, they're saying. But the bomb doesn't get defused in the end, and the round will go in the favour of 5 down there here on the defence in the first half of Villa. 4th map getting played out of the best of the 5 series.
Yes, indeed. Nice rage from Milliam. He's the man to watch if we are listening in for a rage round later on. As we jump on board with William straight away, MP5K in hand, repping that little Yoshi symbol he has on there. He's just looking over, sees a nade come flying out from rocks. You've got to be careful a nade doesn't come in towards his back area and pick him up. As you see Milliam picking out Nomad there, picking the Nomad man out of the crowd. Jackim takes out Niori as well. 2 players now down for the team of Legacy. William just hanging around this A-bomb area, not doing much. Head down, running over to B, it looks like. Simple Jackson takes out Black of Boston. And you see one there at the connection car. Shots coming out, cooking up a nade. He knows that car's going to blow him up, will it? No, he gets away into connection just in time. As if Williams looked up a bit earlier, he probably would have seen his running connection and thrown that nade. As I'm sure he got that call out and Spades naded connection and took out the res man. As Simple Jackson and Insano are the last 2 are left for the team of Legacy. Just as I say that, Milliam does take out the Insano with a nice clean M16 shot that we know he has. Simple Jackson, the last man alive. We'll jump on board with him. There he is, got the bomb in hand, back in spawn. Probably not wanting to go anywhere near that B bomb site after the 4 of his teammates do get taken out. So he's pushing along back towards the hedges. Has a look up towards the top villa. Does not see anyone. Heading up rocks now towards the security shack. Does see one. Will he get the kill? No, he doesn't. That is probably this round over, as the 3 remaining surviving players for the Taunted team will probably now surround him back in this spawn building, since they know he is around there. Pushing up towards the cages. Have a look towards triangle. Back towards wide B. Got to be very careful. Not sure if the players from Taunted have pushed back. He's still got 30 seconds to play with, but he has 4 players to contend with, so he should try and pick up a kill, if not 2, and get the bomb down ASAP. Walks around the corner and does get taken out. Not sure by who. As we have a quick look, who is it? It is the Million Man hiding in a corner for once, still twitching as always. And bang, there it is there. Million picking up where he left off, starting strong again at 2-0 on the Oz Game scoreboard to the Taunted boys.
As we enter the 3rd round now, we'll find out who we're going to be spectating. We'll see Jackim now. He's the last of the young boys. He's located bottom bar. He's got the AK-47 as his main choice of weapon here, as the defense side of things. Located here at B. You should be able to hear him when they push it up, doing the old jump up and down at the window, the old hop, skip and a jump as he decides to nail it there just for good measure. Boston's name will find Jackson a second beforehand. One connection, he has been seen, Jackham, but not putting shots on him as of yet. Don't know if the player's actually still there at connection or not. There are some shots getting fired. It's Insano to take out Milliam as Boston takes out Insano a second afterwards. So getting the revenge kill for his teammates. Shots going out now on the B-bomb here by Jackham trying to get the player who was playing. The bomb does get, bomb goes down there as Neori will find Boston. And the player has run away, gets shot in the arse by Spadesy Spades with that AK-47 name from Resurrect on Jackham. Shots now getting put on him by him. It was Resurrect and Spadesy Spades in a firefight afterwards. Spadesy Spades getting the shots on him, taking him down. Neori now 1v2 situation. Bomb still planning to be here. Smoke hits him. They know where he is. He's inside the smoke, spraying back. Not quite sure what he can do. He jumps on into Spadesy Spades shots, and the bomb will get the fuse. That's the third round in a row that 5 down will take out here on the defense to kick things off. But we've seen this many times. We've seen 5 down get 3 rounds and then Legacy will come back. It's happened every single map. Attack or defense didn't matter. Legacy still came back to take out the first half. Can 5 down finally get the first half in their favour?
Yes, indeed. As I just saw people posting, the stream had been going for 2 hours and 46 minutes by, so we are approaching the 3 hour mark. As you just see Spades not liking the decor that is in Top Villa and knifing 2 of the pitches, making sure they fall off. And he's just going to set up shop up on this A balcony. Will he? No, he's going to head down. There's going to be the switcher, the rotator, heading back towards the B area, as I believe the bomb will go down. Simple Jackson killing Milliam in a bit of rage there. Will he keep going? No, he won't. No rage. As you see, like a Boston pushing up towards the left-hand side. Spades takes out the Insano. Simple Jackson takes out like a Boston. Simple Jackson is up around this B truck area, as he did take out like a Boston who is around there. Could have been on the bomb, not sure. As Nomad takes out William as well. It does look like, not Resurrect. Legacy will take back this round. As Spades is now putting the pistol out and legging it all the way back over to A, as it seems like the bomb could possibly be going down near this A building or down on the A bomb, if not around here. As Spades checking his corner. Has a bit of a peek, nothing there. Gets tagged from behind. Luckily, you can shoot through the that brick, but it is very thick and you only get light tags. But the bomb does get planted. They have set up around this A bomb site area with at least one player back on the hedges. A player should be out near that palm tree, and a player probably on the bomb if they were smart about it. Simple Jackson does take out Jack in with the M16, so that was probably the player that was sitting back down at hedges. As we come, we'll have a look now. There should be one greeting him, one at security with Spades takes him down. There is one on the bomb and behind the palm tree, like I suggested, and he does pick out the player that was behind the palm tree, but it does get taken by Simple Jackson, who was sitting back for a bit further than what I said at the truck. So Legacy do hit back, 3-1 on the Ozgamer scoreboard. Can they keep it up?
3-1 indeed. As we level look now, Spades 8-1, challenging Millen for that MVP. But of course they have to win. The MVP goes to the winning team of the grand final. So don't forget, guys, there's still been some great players. I think Simple Jackson at the moment probably MVP and overall for the team of Legacy. So he's probably tipped to the favourite at the moment to take that out, that 1,500 marks of points if Legacy do win the grand final. Nomad filling out Milliam there. He jump on board. Sorry, as we change it up and we'll watch Boston to see what he can do with his M16, sitting back like at the back of bar here. Barn, as there's a player right back there, and Nade did come flying down, perhaps might have been a smoke, and it was a fray by Jackson. It did team kill Neori there. Unlucky Nade indeed. Haven't seen that many team kills, of course. There's only been about 2 or 3 team kills in total, and they all have come from nades. As you see, Boston still sitting back here at the bottom of the garage or barn, and waiting for these players to come on in. Quick shout to Stunzy, who asked one. There you are, Stunzy. And a quick shout to anyone else who has asked one as well. People are asking, would it be possible to get an overlay of how many people are still left on each team? I think you're looking at in regards to like on PC. That PC side of thing, guys, that's an actual mod. There's an actual spectators called like Shoutcaster in COD 4 PC. That's what they've modded the game to, and that's why you have the names on each side, and the hub's always there as well, the UAV hub. That's just the way it's designed for PC. There's nothing I can do about it. I could make up an image and having to keep changing it all the time, but being the production side in the car, in the main caster, etc., it's just too much stuff you got to try and do at the moment as it is in regards to the score, the images, the videos, etc. I wouldn't be able to do that unless I had an actual production team sitting here with me. If I made more money on my videos, then one day perhaps. Not much else is really happening, guys. 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Bomber's not being planted yet. Boston is here at the bomb site at B. I'm not quite sure where the bomb is actually located. Resurrect over here for the Legacy team. Located deep A or wide A. And looking around with that M16, trying to figure out where these players, what they're doing, and see if he can grab a little kill here. 3 players alive for Taunted still. 4 still alive for Legacy. As I say that, Boston gets cleaned up. So it was a 4v4 now, a 3v4 situation. Sano located at the bottom of the main entrance at Villa there. Bomb, 15 seconds remaining. Who has the bomb? Nomad has it, and he's at B with Jackson. So they'll get their plant on. As you see, Insano waiting for a player to jump down from top of Villa here. Perhaps one will. If they do, he'll be able to pick him up easily with that AK-47 that he's got lying in wait. That doesn't seem to be. Perhaps the player has ran back around the back end side. He has. He'll get the shots out, missing all of them, and not even getting the tade there. Insano Pruno home with himself, gets the call out, but as Sybil Jackson getting dropped by Jackie, we're going to resurrect, clean up Jackie in a second afterwards. So we've got 2 players left, 1 in connection for each team. Was it 2 players left for each team? Now a 1v2 situation here, 1v3 sorry for Spades. He's located at YB at supply truck here. He's in a firefight with someone, maybe Niori. I'm not quite sure if it is. Niori was already dead, so it wasn't him. May have been Resurrect or Nomad there. We'll find out in a second exactly who it was. It was Nomad with his M16 getting these shots out and grabbing the second round there for Legacy. To make a full-time score of 3-2 now on the Ausgamer scoreboard in the 4th map of Villa. 5 rounds have passed, 6 rounds getting played right now.
Yes, indeed. As it seems that Legacy are pulling back like we originally thought, as we are on board with Nero at the moment. It looks like he might be going for a bit of a connection rush. No smoke, no frag though. Just going to rush straight through, and as he does, Milliams are waiting there for him and pre-fires him. As it takes us straight on board with a Million, but we'll get away from that. We'll go straight across to the Resurrect man. There he is there, M16 in hand, pushing around this hedges area, making sure no one pushes him, as his teammates are all watching the B area. So he is currently watching the flank, watching the stairs, the A stairs and top Villa, make sure no one comes around him. And apparently a shout out to the All Blacks for raping South Africa. So I'm not sure if that was a real footy score or not. As you see, like a Boston picking up 1, Nomad picking up a Million there as well. Tit for tat, kill for kill. As it is 3 players left alive for the team of Legacy, and Taunted 5 down, still have 4 players left alive as Spades makes that 2 players for the team of Legacy, with taking out Simple Jackson. Resurrect thought he saw one towards that A bomb, has a bit of a spray, but nothing much else is happening. As he's just having a look through connection now, we'll jump on board with the other player that is left alive with Nomad. Bomb in hand, he has pushed all the way back around towards this A hut, A security, whatever you like to call it. He's around there with the bomb in hand, M16. So Resurrect and Nomad both have M16s in hand. Resurrect pushing back towards the connection area, making sure no one pushed out bottom Villa or towards. Sees one top Villa, Nate comes out, and it's William blowing him up with the car. So Nomad is left all on his lonesome now, has a bit of a spray, tags the man up on top Villa, on his again by himself, on his lonesome, 1v4, bomb in hand, sees one, has a bit of a spray, Nate comes out, doesn't get killed by it. Not sure how, it must have landed just a bit short. Pushing back, having a look towards triangle. He knows there's one lurking around there. The player that was there would have got the call out. There's the kill. Nomad taken out as the team of Taunted 5 down to pick up another round and making it 4-2. 6 rounds gone, 7th round about to be played.
At the moment, Spadesy is sitting on 10-2. People are asking for the voices to come on in, and the game sounds to go up. Well, header again. It is, of course, the Ausgamers listening in, and it is the Rage round.
Jackson, there's a guy right beside him. There's two in there. Oh, come on! That's fucking garbage, man.
Oh my fucking god, man.
Why can't we defend a fucking bomb?
Oh. None of that, none of that, none of that.
Bit of rage that time from the team of Legacy, and that round will go in favour of 5 down, 5-2 now in the Xbox scoreboard. It's nice little stuff there. You can see Jackum getting the defuse and the fire ending kill cam on his teammate Spady Spades. 12 and 2, Spady Spades was a KD of plus 10. Looking alright at the moment. As we'll find out who we'll be spectating this time. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Nomad this time. Bit of the main rage before came out of him, and Sybil Jackson. So we'll find out what he's doing. With his M16, looking across towards the bar there, back here to triangle once again, and seeing if the player is going to poke out that top bar window. He does have the bomb. He has planted the bomb 5 times, so he has been the main bomb planner. But 5 of those times, 3 times it's been defused. So he did have a point. Why can't we defend a bomb once it's been planted? Boston will clean up insane at that time. A nice little nade going out. Millen taking out. I've got to get rid of that image. My bad. I forgot all about it. There we are. Sybil Jackson that time with the M16. Nomad sees that glass breaking up top of bar. Shots going up there. Takes through the wall, trying to wall bang the hell out of that player that was in there. Couldn't finish him off as Niora gets dropped by a nade out by Jackum. Nade up in towards the top of bar by Nomad, but will not land where he needed to as Willem gets dropped by Resurrect with his M16 shot. Nice and clean, sweet. He keeps it. As Nomad, they're checking out the connection. See if he can make a play towards A here. We'll quickly jump in towards Ghost Camp, see if any players are actually floating around. We do have Resurrect at the back there for Legacy. He probably did call out to Nomad saying, yeah, bring the ball up towards A, mate, and start your plan. We'll just try and keep an eye out towards this top of Villa while he starts to plant down. No one at connection that I can see either. So he will be getting that bomb down. Now, Legacy, this is the issue they've had. 4 players alive for Taunted. It's happened each time. There's been a lot of players left for Taunted. They get set up, but then they lose control of the bomb site because they get rushed. Like Space, clean out Resurrect. 1v4 now with a bomb to defend. I don't know if he'll be able to do it here. Hit fire now from Nomad. Nomad clean that Mill. Spacey then takes him out. Bomb will get defused once again, and the round will go in favour of Taunted. As you see that Jackum trying to get the shots off. Spacey really wanting that 10k. He's just getting closer and closer to it. Full-time score of 6-2 on the Gaming scoreboard. 4-round difference with Spady Spades on 7,500, getting closer to that 10k and being the first one to hit it for this grand final.
Yes, indeed. As we are spectating the Insano straight away this round, as it's with 6 bomb plants and only 2 rounds. You'd think there's something definitely wrong. When you have 6 bomb plants, you should really have 6 rounds. Once you get that bomb down, you should never let it slip and get the defuse. So as we're just the Insano setting up here, it looks like the boys of Legacy are trying something new, trying something different, and we'll be heading towards the A-bomb this round. You see Nomad and Yori setting up, ready for the rush. Smoke and nades going in and out. Nomad gets the nade up on and over to William as the smoke's going to head up. No, frag grenade up and over onto the bomb. Up on towards the A villa, top villa. Gets a tag, but no kill. As Space does take out Niori. The bomb does get planted. Sybil Jackson finally finds Jackim. Milliam finds Sybil Jackson up there on top A balcony. As it is Nomad, Resurrect, and the Insano left against Spades like a Boston and Milliam for the team of Taunted 5 down. As let's see if the boys from Legacy can defend the bomb this time. As Spades finds Nomad. Will he contest the back area? What will he do? Spades is going to go for the defuse straight away. Milliam finds Resurrect. And where's Nomad? Insano, sorry. There he is there. Does get taken out by Milliam, and the bomb does get defused. That is 7 plants and 6 defuse. 7 plants and 5 diffusers. I mean, that's a pretty weak effort from the Legacy boys. Looks like Taunted will take out this half bio.
It does seem that way at the moment. We're not having a go at you guys, Legacy, but yeah, it is a pain. that you are playing the bomb so many times, it's getting defused every single time. Yeah. The issue that I think is happening is they're playing this so quickly, there's too many players who Taunted left alive, and Taunted are just hitting that bomb straight away. As soon as the bomb goes down, they're all just heading straight for it. And that's what's catching Legacy off guard. There's two players swarming around them. They don't know who to shoot at first. They've got to shoot first, ask question later. Spades will take out Niori that time with that AK-47 shot. We do have Spades, 17-3 with 2 defusers. He's looking for the 20 bomb, and he's probably hoping to hit the 10k as well. He should be able to, he'll get the 10k at 1 kill easily. He wants to get that 20 bomb as well, most likely. 4 players still alive for Legacy here. So we'll jump on board with Spades. We'll try and find him. He's getting some shots at top villa there a second ago. Where is he? There he is. Located top villa at the moment with his AK-47. And making sure no one's pushing up on him. Goes for the wall bang here, trying to see if any players out. I don't know if anyone's actually there at the moment. We'll find out here in a second. No, it doesn't look like it. I think he's just spraying at the wind from the scenes of things. As we figure to fly around outside into this A-bomb site, no one there either. So we'll try and figure out exactly who is he meant to be shooting at. Resurrect sitting right back here at the moment on the deep A wide as we fly towards B, and we'll see what the boys are doing over that side of things, see if there is anyone over that side of things actually. It doesn't look to be at the moment. No one on the actual bomb site. Oh, here we go. We've got Boston there. We've got Insano here. So Boston's waiting for Insano to poke on through. He's getting double teamed now. One player there. One to his right. Knows his player there. Gets them both. M16 clean. Gets taken out by Jackson afterwards with the the AK-47 shot from the supply truck here. So Millum is sitting back inside the garage waiting for Jackson to come on out and say hello. So maybe he'll be able to grab him then. Spades, top of bar and on bar steps. Internal now, watching here at the B-bomb site. Bomber probably has been dropped outside there. So maybe the last round here in the first half. If Spades can't get 1 kill, he will be upset. He wants to get the 10k at least. As he comes on out now, the bomb has been planted, it seems. Yes, it has, but he's not quite sure where the player has gone to, and he's playing it safe here. He's trying to figure out where that player just ran away to. I'm not quite sure either. Looks like he's not actually on the bomb anymore. He didn't go connection. There's one player from Taunted making his way around triangle here. Is Jackham. Spades grabs the kill for the 10k. If they grab this round, it will be the end of the half. As you're going to see him grabbing one more kill, perhaps. Yes, he will. He'll get 19. Oh, comes one short of the 20 bomb, and he does get 11,000 points in total at the end of the first half. So Spades really digging deep there. Millum not far behind. He's got some points as well, 9 and 7, 10 and 9 there for Simple Jackson, but big 7 plants, 8 plants in total to the team of Legacy. Out of 10 rounds, they planted the bomb 8 times, but 8 of those times, the team of Troopers the team of 5 down 1 round. So. Interesting to see what happened exactly there. As we'll head into the second half, 5 down, need 3 rounds in their attack. Fightclub, they probably will get this, and I'm thinking they might actually take out this grand final here in the 4th map. It'll be interesting to see if the team of Legacy's defense is that strong. If it is, then we'll head to a 5th map, of course, but they can only allow for 1 round. They can definitely allow for 2, but they only want to give 1 round to the team of 5 down. They can give 2 away, but then it's a guaranteed overtime for 5 down. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, indeed. Only dropping 1 round on Villa, I don't think it is possible. I mean, on a stage like this, CGM, Grand Final, the pressure will start to be built on them. They know they can only drop that 1 round. They'll start getting nervous. In those clutch situations, they'll stop thinking properly, and they'll start doing irrational things that they wouldn't usually do. But hopefully they can. I mean, it would be awesome to see this go to Summit. It would be an awesome match up on Summit. But I just think that the boys of 5 down will just be attacking so much stronger, and I just think that they will take this out in the 4th map like both of us did predict.
As it is your round, mate, so take it away here in the second half.
Excellent, no worries, awesome. So we'll jump on board with the Million Man. He is, of course, the one, the only. He's going strong so far. He's been probably one of the top contenders for the MVP award, if I do say so myself. He has not played he has not played any stupid game tonight. He's just been playing exactly what they needed him to do. He's top scored most games, if not coming second on most of the scoreboards. You see him putting a bit of a spray in towards that little the jump section there. As you see some nades coming in and out of the B wide. It looks like the boys of Taunted will be doing a bit of a split first up. As I'll just have a quick look. Yes, it is a bit of a split. They're both 2 players towards the spawn building / rocks, and 2 players out towards this B and B wide area. So Miriam is just pushing this B archway, trying to hopefully get someone to come and contest him, trying to pick off 1, if not 2 kills for the team of Taunted 5 down. to hopefully take this map into nervous territory for the boys of Legacy. They could end this. As you see, Resurrect taking Milliam out straight away. I don't even think he had time to comprehend what was happening there, as William is now come face to face with Nomad out on this A wide section. As you should contest, he does. Nomad gives Nomad time to reload though. Nomad takes him out, as that's still possible for the boys of not just to say that. Niori taking out Jackium. 2 players left, Spades, and Laka Boston up against the 5, as Simple Jackson does take out Boston. And the last player, Spades, getting shot at from every which way. He's trapped. He hears nades come out. They know he's going to be hunting him. There he is, the kill there. Legacy not going down without a fight. They take the first round. Can they keep it up?
Yeah, exactly. Can they keep it up is the magical question, the question of the day. Resurrect grabbing that kill there with that AK on the last round, ending kill cam on Spades. 2 players down there for Resurrect that half, that first round in. We'll jump on board now with Willem and see what he can do for us. He is, of course, rocking the MP5K. He looks like they're going to head towards that B side of things here and try and take it quickly. Smoke has gone out. Nades are going out. I'm just going to try and ghost that nade up out towards the back end side here. Resurrect sees it and backs off from it before he gets tagged by it. Millum has set up on the B bomb for the AK-47. You're going to have Willem at the main side gates and looking to push in towards B Road supply truck area. Spades has pushed on in as a clean Resurrect up. Millum's there as well. Smoke has been delayed and thrown up now for him. Jackham is starting his plant as Niori takes out Spades down the right hand side from inside the garage area. So they know that Niori's back here somewhere. They've got to keep it. There he is. Well, there's 1 player at least. So they're going to have Willem sitting back here watching trying to stay eyes on that main entrance and also the window so he doesn't get crossfired on. But you're going to have Jackham drop shooting Simple Jackson there with that MP5K, as Willem still waiting for Niori to come on out and play. He's not really doing much else except for just waiting for Niori back here. He gets cleaned up from the side by Insano out of nowhere, and there's going to be shots there on Nomad by Jackham. Jackham now sees no one at the back there. A supply truck. It probably is Niori, you would think, at the back, who is set up on the bomb site. It's going to be a round to the team of Taunted, aka 5 down. They're 1 round away from a guaranteed overtime, 2 rounds away from taking out first place in the CGM Black Ops Grand Final.
Yes, indeed. This is going to be very tight, as we will be spectating the last of the trio, the Jackie man, as we get with him right now. There he is, the bomb in hand. Looks like they're going to be hitting that B-bomb nice and hard again. Snade going up and over, trying to block that rusher that will be heading towards connection. No tags, no takers on that. He's going to be pushing. Smoke goes out, sees one. Resurrect takes out William. William's already on the statue, already on the bomb. You see one there up on towards the B top B there. It was Simple Jackson taking that William. Spades finds Resurrect. Will Jack him go for the plant? Yes, he will. Plant is happening. Nade's coming out. Nero comes in, stabs Jackium and gets team nated for his efforts, but he did save the plant. Like a Boston taking out Nomad. Instead of taking out like a Boston, Spades, last man left. 2 players left alive. This could be the clutch of the century if Spades does get it to keep, to hopefully seal a guaranteed overtime for the team. Sees one, has a bit of a spray, takes him out. Simple Jackson versus Spades. Simple Jackson is out in the back heading towards garage. Spades is heading out back the long way towards the rocks, I guess you'd call it, and heading out towards flag/arch, seeing what he can do. It doesn't look like Simple Jackson. Simple Jackson's just going to wait for the bomb plant to happen and then attempt for the clutch, as Spades is now going towards the A bomb. Will he get the plant down? Will he fake it? Fakes it again, waiting to see if anyone will poke. Simple Jackson's still just sitting back. Not fast. He's just going to wait till the bomb's been planted so he doesn't have to try and contest. Spades still looking. Still a minute left in this round. Both players just having a bit of a stalemate here. Spades fakes the plant for the 3rd time. Still Simple Jackson does not move at all. As Spades finally decides to get a plant down. Simple Jackson moving bottom bar here. He's going to head through connection. Spades will be watching that. This will be a very interesting confrontation. There you see him on the bomb. Simple Jackson with a smoke in hand. That's pretty lucky at that smoke, so you can get the blocking smoke. Sees one, gets a tag on him. Will he go for the kill? As Spades just has to wait it out here. Wait for Simple Jackson to try and make the move. Got to get into a better defensive position. His legs are poking out. Are they? There we go. Simple Jackson pushing in bottom villa here. This is intense. We'll go up into Ghost Camp Bio, see if we can see them come into each other. Simple Jackson sees him. Spades hears him, turns back around, comes in. Spades should have this round if he does not get the kill. 7. There we go. That's the round. And the Tortured 5 down team do take this into a guaranteed overtime, as we see Simple Jackson does get the kill, but the round does go to them. That is guaranteed overtime for the boys of Taunted 5 down by.
Yes, it is. I might just bring in the rage round now, guys, because it may be the last round we see in the CGM Grand Final, so enjoy for the Oz gamers. Listen in.
Spades, that guy is definitely good.
Yes,
So
right.
sick of this Spades cunt, man.
Oh, why are they both watching
That
porn?
Spade cunt is just fucking bullshit.
Oh, is this the final round? Oh,
West
no. Oh, we got 45 seconds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No
Can't
way.
wait to go to bed.
30 seconds.
Oh, just
Oh,
bed.
Sexy season's finally over.
Making out on my cushion.
Oh, one more kill.
Don't worry, people.
And it's
People-
over!
Woo!
Over.
Yeah, Spades, Spades. 320 for you, buddy.
And that's all she wrote. 11-3 on the Oz Gamers scoreboard at the end of the fourth map of Villa. The team of 5 down will take out the CGM Grand Final with a full-time score of 3-1 in their favour. Of course, they did lose the map of Grid. They then took out 3 consecutive maps, which of course were Cracked, Havana, and now Villa. They'll be our champions for the CGM round season 1, I guess, of the leagues for Black Ops. And it's interesting to see they will take home Taunted Team 2, aka 5 down, will take home $900. They'll split between however they need to. And the team of Legacy will get the 425. So the overall MVP we'll find out briefly very soon. They will let me know in the MSN chat once it is said. However, my personal belief, I think it's between Millum and Spades. I think majority will agree with that. It will be between those two people. So they've got to decide who they think deserves it the most. We figure it out that. We'll wait for that to come on in, guys. But honestly, a great work. Like from what we saw in all those 4 maps that got played, Legacy did win the first half of each of them. However, each time the team of Taunted did get closer and closer to taking out the first half. Then they dominated on the defence on Villa, clearly their strong side, and really stopped Legacy in their tracks, knowing that they'd probably be able to take this one out in their attack if they can only allow Legacy to grab a couple of rounds, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what went into detail, and that's exactly how they done it this evening. So congratulations to Taunted Team 2, aka 5 down, for cleaning up the Xbox 360 SteelSeries CGm main Grand Final here on CyberGamer, of course. Big shout out to Deadpool. Unlucky to the team of Legacy. Second place was still a great effort and a great thing to accomplish. You do, of course, want to get that victory, but it wasn't meant to be tonight, and that's all she wrote for that one. I will just quickly mention that a quick little shout out to all those that are still waiting for one. I do apologise, there is too many. Nams is Poodle and Monkey Oi, apparently. I don't know what the hell that means, but there you go there. I'm still just waiting for this, but honestly, Fightclub, your final thoughts on the matchup, man. Like, seriously, you saw how dominant Taunted were in that map of Villa, but the prior maps to that, Legacy was still looking pretty strong.
Yes, indeed. Coming into that final map, it still could have that fourth map of Villa before it was decided as the final. It still could have gone either way. It could have done anything. It could have rolled back to Legacy if they played a bit stronger on their attack. But I mean, then again, on Havana, I think Havana was the really tell point of this game. It could have gone either way from there. But with the rounds being so close, it was unbelievable. It's crazy the way they played it out. Taunted 5 down. I just think they came into the mindset of wanting to take this one out. I was hoping for Legacy to have the final hurrah that they needed, and I think that they wanted. But I just think that I mean, it was great that Taunted did win.
Indeed. We are still discussing who should be taking out the 1,500 Microsoft points. Of course, will go to one of the players from the Taunted Team 2 5 down team. We are just trying to figure out who the overall MVP is. I've got my own opinion who it should be. We're just waiting for confirmation from the rest of the people that we're watching here this evening from the COD admin teams, and we'll just go with that once it does happen. I don't think Oz wants to comment because there are two players in his organisation, so he wants to try and stay out of it as much as he can. But I think from what we've seen so far and what we know in regards to the majority, the person that played best overall, between the two, it is, of course, Millum and Spacey Spades, but there is one player that stuck out overall, and we are just waiting to make sure to see what happens. But I think we're all good with that one person, and we'll have to, of course, announce that very briefly. But of course, a big shout out to all those that we just here this evening. We did sit over 100 viewers for pretty much all night there. Quick shout out to the 1v1 champion Paco as well. There you are there. Shout out to you. People are just posting MVP as Deadpool, according to one person. Don't know why they've asked that. People are asking, shout out to BioAcid and Fightclub from the 1CG again. Mr. Fister69, shout out please. There you are there. People are just posting their opinions on who. I think we've got an MVP, but in the chat, guys, quickly post who you think should be the MVP. Just quickly post. I know there's a bit of a delay there, so I'll wait for that. But a couple people have already, and we're just waiting for them more to come on in. But I believe we are know. We should know. People are asking what my specs are. Main FX, when I hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do a full-on debrief in regards to my full new setup, mate. So when I hit the 1,000 sub marks, I'll put a full setup video up in regards to my new layout here in the studio, and you can have a look at the specs and all that. Then I'll post all those in the description when I get around to it. Again, a quick shout out to Deb Hill there, who was the host here this evening. I will just quickly wrap it up now with shout out to Fight Club for joining me here this evening. Fight Club, so once again, it's been a pleasure, mate, and we hope to see some more of you very shortly. He is in the process of getting fully set up like I am, so we will be live streaming then. And at that point in time, guys, I do have about 30 odd apps that I've still got from when the applications were open. We'll pick up some new rookies and we'll get you guys starting getting trained up there. So if you did send an application in, don't worry about it. We will get around to it sooner or later. Just on a quick look now, people are saying sub bioacid rides the beat. A lot of people are saying Spades and Millum, so it looks like a bit of a tie between the two in regards to that. However, we have done the voting here in the admin poll, and we have decided that the overall MVP for the team of Taunted Team 2, aka 5 Down, will be one of the players that we did mention. He did play the best in overall in regards to how he was playing on the night, and consecutively how it turned out there. So 1,500 Microsoft points. I'll let Fight Club announce it, because the co-cast doesn't get to announce all the big things that often. So over to your Fight Club, and you can tell us who will receive the 1,500 Microsoft points, thanks, of course, to SteelSeries and Cybergamer.
Yes, of course. The SteelSeries and Cybergamer 1,500 Microsoft points will go to the one, the only, Spadey Spades. He played outstanding on the first two maps, but was second to the Millie Man. But he put in a much bigger, much better effort in the final two maps and just top scored and was absolutely annihilating people left, right, and centre. So there you go, Spades. You have it. The 1,500 Microsoft points is coming your way.
Congratulations there. A little bit of a clap there in the background as well. So congratulations to Spades Spades, and big team effort. A big special mention, of course, to Millum. He played exceptionally well as well. But we did decide that overall it was Spades Spades, and he'll receive that 1,500 Microsoft points. I forget who has the code. One of the admins have the code, and I'll send it to you via PM on CG, of course, when we figure out who has it. But someone does have it, so don't worry, that will get sent to you in regards to that. But that's going to be it from us, guys, of course, here from BioAcid, BooYa TV, and, of course, GameStar. And we'll give our sponsors a shout-out to Oz Gamers and Oznet servers, without whom none of this will be possible. For all the latest news, reviews, downloads, and anything that is gaming for both PC and console, log on to ozgamers.com. Until next time, guys, we'll catch you. We'll be right here, back soon as soon as we can be, and maybe some COD 4 or some World at War action. But until then, take it easy. I was, of course, by BioAcid. I was joined this evening by Fight Club, and we're out of here.